Hey everybody, Spidey here, and as always, I hope you're having a marvelous day. I'm here with my friend Manu, the one and only 9.9 Newsstand. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you, my friend? Happy
Dude,
evening. Hmm?
yeah, happy evening. Ready or not, we're here. It's it's time for the Marvel Show. We started an hour later than normal, and then we're still late to the
Yeah,
start time. But
it's what we do. It's a tradition now. And what an opening that was. Happy evening.
I don't know what happened there. It's like my internet went out for a second, but I'm drinking an
Hey,
apple cider. I don't feel good, but I'm here.
hey, speaking of, I hope you feel better. Our friend Dave caught a case of the COVID.
Oh,
So for a couple of days he's been
got that
recovering from
international
that.
COVID too.
Yeah. And look what he brought back for me. He got me a Marvel Universe coffee mug.
Wait, he only
1990
got one?
MU. I think so.
He thinks of you
Eh?
as the Marvel card guy?
Oh, that's hilarious.
This is
Dave,
weird.
where are you? We got ourselves a fight. But look,
Yeah.
there's the Spidey. There's
All
the
right, I'm gonna have to
Spidey.
get you like a newsstand cup and trade you. That is so
All right,
cool.
check this out. I'll grab the tin in a second. It came in a tin, right? But the tin was a
Yeah,
circle. And I thought, how the heck did he find a 90 MU tin set in a circle? How are the cards going to fit in here? But they do have those
they
weird
do.
packagings that you could put
Well,
the thing in.
when you
I
put it
opened
so
it.
close to the camera, it looked like it was like a bucket at first.
Right? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And the tin kind of looks like a bucket, but it came with a coaster with
Yeah.
90 MU on it. It's got the mug. Super happy.
Does it have
Thank you,
Spidey on
Dave.
it? Does it have
Yeah, yeah,
Spidey on it?
yeah. Here's the Spidey card on this side. It's full, so I got to turn it slowly. But there's the
Oh,
Spidey.
and see, I like it when Spidey faces you when you're drinking it.
Yeah, I can
You
see
can
him,
see
but
it.
no one else can. He's my
No one
Spidey.
else can. Yeah, same with me. Spidey's facing me when I'm drinking it.
Oh shoot,
Unless
you got a
I'm
Spidey mug too. Let's see that
yeah, but
thing.
it's not 90 MU.
Yeah, but that's sick. Whose art was that?
Um, that looks is I don't
I
know.
don't know, but that's cool though.
It's cool art. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Hey everybody. Hello friends. Sorry. You know
Oh,
what?
we're here by
Last week.
ourselves.
Right. Last week I was so like enthralled with these shoes that I
Uh-huh.
missed so much of the chat. And I want to say thank you to all of our friends and I apologize for missing so much of it. Today, I'm going to do my best not to be distracted because I'm not unboxing any shoes that were sent to me. So I'm here with you guys. Hello, good evening. Hope everyone is well.
Absolutely. And if you just stumbled onto the channel, if the thumbnail brought you here, we've got a box of CGC trading cards, you know, before all the changes with CGC.
Hmm.
And we're going to take a look at those. These are now I almost said the classic blue labels. They're not classic.
They're almost there. Look what West Coast said. Just Dave said, Justin, I got you something too. I just haven't sent it, but it's not the mug.
Oh,
I
great.
wonder
I'm
what
going to
it
get your
is.
mug and what he sent. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Legacy blue labels. Love that. We got a few other
Indeed.
treats, but really happy to see everyone here. Let's see. We got
Yeah.
DO6, no whammy whammy. Pittsburgh, what's up? How's it going? Adam
What's up,
Braun,
Pittsburgh?
my bud, Off White Tim. Was really grateful to
Off
end up
white.
on the screen with him the other night. That was so cool.
What was he
Walrus,
drawing?
what was he draw? What?
Yeah, what was he creating? Because I know he's painting right now. He's painting and drawing and
Yeah, I
sketching and all kinds of things.
think the last one I saw was Captain America. Maybe
Cool. Very
I owe
cool.
I owe him a sketch. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Um, Adam, Andrew, the one only's here. What's up, buddy?
That's right. What's up, Andrew?
Symbiotes. Hey, I saw on YouTube, it was like the sports guy opening up Marvel Beginnings, and he pulled out a symbiote sketch of Miles Morales. And he was like, I think that's Venom.
That's interesting, though. I want to see it. A symbiote
I
sketch
think
of
I took a
Miles.
screenshot of it. Let me see here. Because
Let's see here.
it was quite
What,
funny.
what is
You
this
know, I
thing?
did.
Cool. Let's see that thing.
And let's turn down the brightness so you can actually see it on my phone. Why is it doing that?
Dave is doing a giveaway. He's giving away kale like the disgusting health food, and the hashtag apparently is Manu loves kale. He's already put it in there.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's crazy. That's like
Isn't that
Miles to
great?
me. Yeah, that's kind of awesome. Yeah,
I thought it was cool.
it's very cool. There's no question about that.
You got
There's
all
no
kinds of,
questioning that cool.
yeah, I don't know who got it, but it was on the YouTube channel, and I'll have to tell you where it's at. But very cool. Alonzo's here. What's going on, buddy? Let me not have me on the big screen. That'd be nice.
What's up, Alonzo? Lewis.
Go ahead.
Nothing. I was just saying hi to Lewis.
We're gonna open up these as well.
What is those?
Fleer Ultra Spider-Man.
That's a 97 card?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Are you gonna show me some Spidey cards from the 90s that I have not seen before? Oh, that's the pack. Okay,
yeah, that's
very
the pack.
cool. Awesome.
That's the pack. So we're gonna look at those. If you know, you know.
Right.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Right.
BP trading cards. That Black Widow on the mug. It's great.
Yo, VP, what up? So the other day I posted this card on my story, right?
Yes.
And,
you didn't just post it. Okay, let's make Black Cat big.
Look at the Catwoman, but you know it's fine.
Sorry.
Black Cat.
Okay,
no,
guys, I do not feel good. So just know that I'm going to be off all night tonight.
I'm throwing you for a loop anyway. It's DC character.
DC.
Right?
That's exactly right. Yeah, we'll say that.
So I took a little picture of Catwoman. I put it up there, and then I had a video for the next story, like this little edit I did of a very famous scene of Catwoman in Batman Returns, the Tim Burton film from 1992, where she licks.
Is it where she's drinking the cat milk?
No, that's actually where she's licking Batman's face. Oh, yeah. And so I did some little editing with the thing just to make it visually cool to look at, but also somewhat subtle. And I said, if anybody else has any Catwoman PSA 10s, I'd love to look at them and buy them. And a few people did hit me up, and I ended up buying 2 additional Catwoman 10s that day. One I grabbed on eBay though, but one I grabbed from VP Trading, and it's another Catwoman 10 from this set. So thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, super happy that worked out. Can't wait to see it. Appreciate you, my friend.
VP has some cards I want too, but he knows that. We're talking about it.
There you go.
And I told you, I said, hey, you posted my childhood bad girl.
That's right. That's right. Man, that is so true, man. That is so true.
Hey, RMS, how's it going?
Yo, RMS, what up?
Did you see
did I what? What did he post?
Did you see that I uploaded my 500th video on the channel?
I haven't seen. Wait, no, I didn't. I know there was something you tagged me in your story, but I was like running, trying to get here. I haven't seen it yet. That's what I imagine is in the story then, huh?
It is. Yeah. 500 videos.
500, man.
2 years and was that 9 months?
That's like one video every 3 days or something. If you like average the whole thing out, right? Is it? I don't know.
It's quite the commitment.
That is, man. Well, you are no stranger to commitment, my friend. Salute to you. Congratulations. 500 more to come. Cheers.
Hey, yeah. Cheers. Boom. Oh, I went the right direction.
There you go. Where's Spidey? We'll do Spidey.
Tink.
Bam.
There we go.
Dunk. There you go.
What are you drinking though? Is the question.
What's it called? Coffee.
Okay. Brian, what's going on? Alberto,
what up? Hey, that's William Johnson.
Oh, the writer changed his name.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't even know how I connected those dots now, but correct me if I'm wrong. That's William Johnson, I think, unless I'm an idiot. But anyway, hello, William. Hello, Writer95.
Hey, got to be on the screen with him the other night. So
yes.
Alonzo and Sketch Card have put together this thing called Marvel Trade Night, Marvel Card Trade Night, I think it's what's called. And
that's right.
It was to me a pretty big success. Maybe it was their second show I was on. I don't think I was on the first one. You were there on the second one, jumped in and sold a card.
That was the first one.
Oh, that was the first one.
That was the first night, first show. You came on after you left. I was there for the last like 45 minutes of it, doing nothing, but very happy to be there. I'm really happy to be a part of it. And it was a success. You did a deal. That is right.
I did a deal. I'm really hoping that stays around because I think that's going to be like a cool place for people to gather, make some trades. There were people who were on screen that maybe don't want to be like on YouTube regularly, but happy to hop on, show some cards, get some cards.
Yeah.
Thought it was good.
I do think it will be around, and hopefully someone will let me trade some comic books for some of those Venom cards I can't get my hands on.
Yeah. Captain Crockpot says, really appreciate your help and advice this week. 9.9.
Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you so much. I know that you responded to my last message and I haven't seen it yet. Apologies for that, but I know we had a nice conversation and I hope that was helpful. So thank you for reaching out to me. My pleasure, my friend. Anytime, you know that.
Well, we'll get through these last few here and then we'll get to some news. Okay.
Yes.
Bad Wizard Chris, what's up? Cheers to you, my friend. My brother
Bad Wizard, what
Dustin's
up?
here. Dustin's here. He is
Hey.
back from San Diego Comic-Con. They had a little trouble getting back with flights, but happy he has returned. And he's got
Okay.
some of his cards are in this CGC submission that we're going to unbox here in a minute. Let's rip. How's it going, buddy? We are well. Well,
Yo.
we're here. Maybe not feeling well, but we're doing good. Marvelous Beaver. That's quite the name.
I love that name and the image.
In the image, yeah. RMS says, yeah, thanks to trade night, I was able to trade with Vint Digital or Canada. Happy for another way to connect with the community. Absolutely.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Alberto says the first video they made was an announcement and rules. Okay, so I did miss a video, but not the first trade night. Thank you for the clarification.
Okay, and that one was on Instagram, and this was the first on YouTube. There it is. Yep.
Makes sense. Well, I just remember them inviting me to something. I was traveling, so I wasn't able to go. That's what that's about. Fabuloso, how's it going? All right. So I'm glad Ted asked this. This is part of some of the new stuff we want to discuss. So I'm going to be there Friday and Saturday. Given the amount of travel that I've done recently, that's the only 2 days I can be there. I'm going to fly out from Louisiana at 6 p.m. I'm going to get to my hotel sometime around midnight, 1 a.m., something like that. Sleep a few hours and then get up and spend the day there Friday, full day there Saturday night. And I'm going to get up Sunday morning and fly back.
Man, you are going to have a fast-paced blast. That is for sure.
I don't want it any other way. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to meet up, if possible, Friday and Saturday would be the 2 days. And those are the busiest days, crowds and things like that. But that's just, it's the reason why they're the busiest days. When people who, can't be there in the middle of the week and have to fly home on Sundays, that's what that's about.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, V-Lord is amazing to deal with. I've done some stuff with him. Steve Dog, are you going to be at Nashville? Let me know. Happy Tuesday, Matt. Did you see that on True Blue? Well, I guess it's a bunch of guys stream on the Unbound stream that they do on Mondays. That Matthew hit a Bill Sienkiewicz auto out of Beginnings.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Who's the art? What card?
What was the art on it? The art was was Magic when he was doing the New Mutants run.
Wow, congrats. Sienkiewicz auto, huh?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Dang. Matt hit that?
No, not Matt, Matthew. Derpa collectors. Collectibles.
What up?
Sorry.
Cool.
We're using our superhero names.
That's awesome. Congrats.
West Coast says, are the rules for trade night similar to Fight Club?
There's only one rule for Fight Club.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
Yep, that is true. Interglobal.
That's also the only rule for the Illuminati.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That explains a lot. Cool. I will look for you. Better hunt. Yeah. Hunt for me. Look down. You'll see me. I would like to get an autograph from you, Spider-Man, on a card. Hey, that's super flattering, and I'm happy to do it.
Whoa, that would be so great. I hope you guys make that happen. That is so cool.
It really would.
Fantastic. I love that.
I hope I'm standing by somebody actually like famous, and you can get their autograph too.
yeah. But that is awesome, Ted. That's cool.
Thank you, Ted. Infinite Collector says, Justin, has anyone figured out what the hardest card to get will be from the Kith promotion? Well, if you follow the checklist, they're equal, right?
7 1-of-1s will be the hardest of the cards.
Now, if you consider this, they made extras, and I did find out that the extras we saw on the PSA Pop Report that did not match the checklist were for the display at San Diego Comic-Con. People that I've heard about did try to buy those cards while they were there, and they said, we don't want to lose our job. We're destroying these.
They'll make it to the market. Maybe.
They're destroying them. And then once they're destroyed, they're supposedly going to correct or delete the current Pop Report and put up the correct one.
Hey, can we screenshot the Pop Report tonight? We got to keep people honest. Let's see if this
somebody else do it. Somebody else screenshot
Please.
the Pop Report real quick for us from Kith.
Yeah.
Well, from PSA about the Kith cards. And I
Yeah.
actually have a screen recording of it, the full pop
Okay.
report. So, but
Oh,
yeah, go
we
ahead and grab
obviously
them.
have a video doing it as
Yep.
well. And it's
Well,
not like, go on.
I was gonna say, look, there's really needed to be a Marvel card news video for about a week now, and I just
Yeah.
haven't had it in me to do it with everything that's
It's
going
all
on.
it's all
Um,
good, man. It's all good.
and
And just oh, please
Well, I
go,
just
go.
say I say all that if those cards continue to exist, then technically the ones that didn't get used for the display would be have less of them and maybe harder to get.
Ooh, good point. And it's not as though they inflated the numbers a bunch. It's not like that. Like there were
I
some
don't
cards
think
out
so.
of 100 that they had 102. It's not like they
Yeah,
did
we're talking
anything.
2 and 1 more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, nothing insane or anything. But I just think as a fun exercise, it's going to be nice to see if that pop report does tick down a few. Like that'd be kind of satisfying to witness. That's all.
It would. And I will say this, like I was it's like a catch 22, right? Because do they open up shoes and use those for displays, and take one of the cards completely out of the pop?
Yeah,
Or do
right.
they make the extras and then destroy them and then correct the population? But you always have
What
that.
would you have done?
If I was in control, I'd have done what they're doing now, but I would like video them being destroyed. I would create
Got you.
transparency.
Got you. Yeah, I think that's fair
That makes
actually.
sense.
Yeah. And the video would be cool. So
It'd be
that,
cool.
ooh, it
Yeah.
would be kind of like, oh, it'd be
Uh,
almost painful to watch
Maybe
too.
don't tell
Like,
anybody
oh,
why you're doing it.
oh, wow,
Let it
yeah.
simmer
Oh
for like
gosh.
24 hours. No, you don't do it 24 hours. Like 30 minutes, and then you tell everybody.
Yeah.
We're correct. Oh, then you have Deadpool do it. Like he's correcting the multiverse. Well, you don't watch movies, so you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know about Deadpool correcting the multiverse. I do not know. But what the heck did Dustin just say about getting the 25? What did he say? I may have went for the gambit of 25. Oh, never mind. He went. Oh, I got you.
Got
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
All right. See, Matt says rule for trade night is you must not talk about trade night. So he's clear.
No, no,
He's
no, no. He
agreeing.
said the rule is you must
Oh man,
talk about trade night.
this is why my team reads all my emails. Justin, do you have any info on the Spider-Man 60 years amazing set? And it's an international set. I've been tagged in a couple of things, but some of it was a break and things of that nature. I have not looked at it or watched it. I was the first person that sent them to me. I was kind of suspicious because international cards often have unlicensed product, and I really am not interested in that stuff. But I'm being told that this is licensed, but I haven't confirmed it. So I don't have a lot of information other than, like I said, some people have sent it to me, but I haven't looked into it.
Is that the set that someone was referring to last week as the Chinese Spider-Man set? I'm really
Correct.
curious to see some of that, man. Really, really curious to see some of that.
If someone wants to shoot a message to me or Manu on Instagram, well, shoot it to me because I'm the only one that can share it on the show.
Oh, look at Justin remembering things and thinking about me. Oh, it's so
hey, we're that far into the relationship.
that's right. We know a thing or two.
I know what you want in your coffee, but nothing. Okay, so yeah, send it to us. We'll show it. What was this? I'm sending out a hit like from my. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But this is how I read it: chat face, red heart shape.
That is what it says there. I am going to hit the like button.
Awesome. All right. Other big news. Okay, is let's pull the Marvel masterpieces.
Oh, okay. One bit of news prior to getting into that, because then we're going to carry on with all of the things of the show. Dave's not feeling well. Justin's not feeling well. What's going to make Justin feel better is us tonight being with him and having a good time. What would make Dave feel really incredible is if you would like to listen to a podcast about comics, cards, and collectibles and nostalgia. Our latest episode dropped yesterday. It came from the newsstand. It's available on all podcast streaming platforms. That would make Dave's night. It would make me happy as well. It's called It Came from the Newsstand. Thank you.
Are you guys like really pleased with how that's going?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I am really pleased with how it's going, but also incredibly excited about what I've learned from listening back to these 4 episodes and how I'm going to implement some of what I have sort of said to myself about how I want to proceed in the next 5 and the next 10 that we do. So I'm excited about watching what we do as if I'm not part of doing it, but it's all very fun and very exciting. So I want to continue building, and everyone's feedback just means so much. Like, if you leave a review or rate it, that's obviously incredibly helpful. But even out, like, that's fantastic, right? But outside of that, friends message and tell us how they feel and what they thought about the episodes, and that's priceless to me.
Mhm.
And so I really, really appreciate that. And especially if a friend hits me up and says, "Hey, um, uh, well, no one's actually told me anything they don't like yet," and I feel like that's just, they're being nice to me, and I'm letting my
Mhm.
friends know. It's also very helpful to let me know if you don't like something, right? Because I want to be able to
Right.
analyze that from your perspective and see how can we do this better, how can we, so on and so forth. But Dave and I are just figuring it out. We are just
Mhm.
figuring out what is the temperament of this, what's the vibration of this. But I think one thing feels really certain is we're going to keep doing it, and
Yeah.
so that's cool. So every Monday a new episode drops, and yesterday was the fourth episode we've dropped so far.
All right. So D says, do you re-upload to YouTube? Question, which you should. There's a whole
We
podcast section for YouTube.
there's a whole podcast section. And this is I forget the phrase, against popular wisdom. I forget the phrase, but this is against what we would normally even
Mhm.
advise ourselves to do. But there is intentionally
So
no
contrary against
visual component.
popular opinions.
Yeah, popular opinion. And there's this
Mhm.
other phrase though, I forget it. But
Okay.
yes, exactly. Um, we intentionally do not have a visual component for this. This is to be consumed.
It doesn't have to be visual to be uploaded to YouTube.
Oh, then we have to. Okay, Dave and I will have a meeting about that,
Yeah,
because
just like
yes.
just put up your logos.
Put a logo, and our logo is actually a sound bar, right?
Yeah.
A sound bar. And Andrew and I have been,
Do you
well,
think
Andrew
people
brought it.
actually watch us?
Yeah, I think they do. I think they do. Because you're opening
Oh, they
boxes and
are?
and
Well, here. Now I'll give you
eh,
something to look at. Yeah.
yeah. But
Okay. When he gets
but
nervous, he
so
goes Illuminati.
yeah, that's actually, that was the origin of this. It was a way to hide.
Mhm.
That's what it was. It was a secret society of one, so I can
Yeah.
hide in it. Um, anyway, I forgot what I was saying, but yes, we should actually throw it up on YouTube. And you know what? I'm going to give credit to Elusive, because something just occurred to me, and I saw this. Elusive did an episode of his show with Marvel Cards Up.
Mhm.
There was an episode featuring Marvel Cards Up, but it wasn't a visual episode. So it was Elusive's logo and
Right.
a sound bar going, right? And I enjoyed listening to it. And so, and our logo is actually a sound bar, and Andrew is trying to figure out if it's easy to make an animation of it. And perhaps that
Mhm.
will be the animation that just plays, and it'll be available on YouTube as well. Again, we're just learning. That is great advice. Thank you, Justin. And I'm sure we'll implement it.
Yeah. So Izzy says this. I'm gonna go ahead and address it. He says, I sent you something pretty crazy, Justin, on Instagram. Don't know if you've seen it yet. Maybe you've seen it already. I have seen it, and I'm a little hesitant to show it just because I've made an offer, and I'd kind of like for that offer to be responded to before I show it. If y'all don't think I should, I mean, if you think I should, I'll show it. But otherwise, I'd love to get a response from the seller.
I don't want to disrupt what you're doing. I've done that in the past and cost our friends some money. There's a part of me that wants to know, but I have to respect the objective of the deal you're trying to make. So we'll
How
talk
about
about it
this?
offline regardless. Yes,
How
please.
about this? I'll show it towards the end of the stream.
Fair.
So if you hang around, that'll give time for the seller to respond, and you know, it'll be a little Easter egg for the end of the stream. But
Fair.
I want to serve people and people to see cool things, but also want my offer to be responded to. Okay.
Definitely.
Chris says, love the channel. You guys made me start collecting Todd McFarlane Spider-Man cards.
Dude,
That's a lifetime legacy right there.
I'm done. I'm retiring.
That's right. I've made a couple of humans. They're good people, and help somebody start collecting Todd McFarlane Spider-Man cards.
That's so amazing. Chris, thanks for sharing that. And that also makes Dave very happy too, who's in the chat with us tonight, because, McFarlane, yes.
Wait. Sketch says, love you guys. Excited about the podcast, buddy. Sketch.
Whoa,
What are you
thank you,
doing
my
right
friend.
now? What are you
And
doing?
yeah, what are you doing right now? This would be a great time for you to join us. And
Mhm.
also, congratulations on trade night. And, I just got to say again, thanks for having me on, man. That was your first time doing a trade night. Like, that was the first night of the trade night, and I was on with you, and that just makes me so happy. So I really appreciate that. And congratulations on the success. It is definitely going to continue to go up and to the right. Well, I guess it's up. You know what I mean? It's going to continue to get better and bigger. So congrats.
Right. All right, guys, let's talk about Marvel Masterpieces 2023 Marvel Masterpieces. So I got an email and from someone that has the ability to sell this stuff, and I want to pull it up. Where's it at? Here it is. Can you see the screen share and see the date that they have on there?
8/10/2023.
Yep.
August
Okay.
10th, 2023.
Just making sure. So the release date from these different sites has changed quite a bit from the initial pre-order. Okay. And in a way, as that happens, there's a sense that it's kind of fine tuning, where it's going, where it's going to land.
Mhm.
And some of your more astute or people who've been around the hobby, especially these dealers or shops and things like that, they kind of can tell when it's like, really narrowing into an actual release date. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so the response I got in this email from, one of the places that I buy Marvel cards is, I asked them, I was like, hey, is the August 10th date confirmed? And they responded, that's the date my supplier has. It was August 2nd, then August 9th, now the 10th. Usually with that kind of fine tuning, it is legit.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. So we can feel confident in this.
Yeah, it's not like confirmed by Upper Deck. Upper Deck is probably not going to announce until like right up until the release date, maybe the weekend before, things like that. But it's getting pretty close. Brian is he's saying, hey, I was told August 10th from my local source today as well.
All right, we've got 2 confirmations here.
Yeah. And
The
the other
Bitcoin is
sites
almost in your wallet.
Yeah. So if you pre-order and haven't paid, this is your warning. You got 15 days, right? That's what I'm thinking.
If you pre-order and haven't paid, I thought when you pre-order, you pay immediately. Oh, no, they don't charge you until they ship your product. You can elect to pay, but you don't have to. That's what I remember from my order of Spidey Metal.
It's not always that case. Sometimes they require payment up front. It's like when Masterpieces first released, I reached out to my guy and he was like, we're only doing wires and you got to pay today. And I was like, okay. But anyways, it turned out to not be true.
We're only doing wires. Just for a second, can you make my screen big because I want to appease VP? He asked for a
Oh, he
close-up
did. And I forgot. I'm sorry.
of Black Widow on the mug. There's Black Widow on the mug. My focus is not focusing, but there it is. Oh, look, that's really weird. My little eye popping out in the handle. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, and the camera is likely trying to focus on your eye instead of the cup.
Oh, blocking.
But it's that facial recognition AI stuff,
Well, VP, I hope this was satisfactory. I apologize that it's not so clear. I'll send you pictures later if you'd like. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're getting a lot of people, by the way, saying for your podcast that you and Dave are doing, like, they don't need to see you. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, Ryan said he likes the fact that there's no visual component because he wants to be able to enjoy it in the gym. And that's the thing, right? If we intentionally don't have a visual component, there's no chance of someone missing something. If we want to open a box, we do it on the Marvel show. If we want to show off a new purchase, we do it on the Marvel show. But if we just want to have a conversation, that's a conversation. That's what goes on there. You don't need to see anything. You need to feel the emotions in our voices because we get emotional. That's for sure. But really appreciate that, Ryan. Thank you.
I got to send Manu the link. I mean, gosh, I am going to go to bed at some point tonight.
It's all right. Fausto's going to enter. You can go ahead and take a nap. Come back in 2 hours, though, because we're not going to wrap up that soon.
Yeah. All right. Fausto, on Facebook, you have the link. So feel free to jump in whenever you are ready. And I'm going to go ahead and start opening up some of these packs. Are you down for that?
Heck yes, I am. The Infinity Collector says to you, I sent you something pretty crazy just... Oh, no, sorry. Obviously, we've read that. I thought maybe that was something else. And thank you, Fausto. Appreciate it. Diorama Rama, I enjoy the podcast in podcast form. My man,
There it
thank you
is.
so much.
Good
Hey,
morning, Raleigh.
Fausto, what's up?
Fausto has made it. I love it.
Hey guys.
Hey, buddy, looking sharp. You got a job interview?
Nope, got a haircut because I started looking like a bum.
Oh, okay.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
I'm just messing
He
with
did
you.
it
I
for
hope you
Marvel
got that
Trade
haircut
Night.
for National. That's what I
it
hope.
was. I wish.
Yeah.
I'm not going. I was trying. Last minute, I was gonna try to get it going yesterday, but the flights are just too expensive now, so it's
They
just
are.
not happening.
All right. D says, is Upper Deck dropping it on their website directly at all? The answer is no, unless you're talking about EPAC. That's how you get it directly from Upper Deck. So, and let's see. Oh yeah, you asked for the link. There you are. Well, you are just in time because we're going to open 1997 Flare Ultra Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we are. Wraith, thank you so much. That's really cool. I hope that's how it's pronounced. It has to be how it's pronounced. It just spells it really cool. Thank
Did you
my
watch the movie Wraith as a kid?
No, but I am a fan of Rolls-Royce Wraiths.
That's like the Alien car movie, isn't it?
Is it? There's a movie called Wraith and it's an alien car movie? I'd never heard of it. I know nothing of it. I didn't know.
It was fantastic to watch as a kid because you had like these, high speed sports cars wrecking into this like alien car that was seeking revenge for this kid who had been wrongfully killed, and he somehow merged with the car and he would race these guys. He would outrun them with this, top end speed, and then pull out in front of them. They would T-bone and kill them, and that's how he was killing all the bad guys with the car. But then the car would come back together.
Never knew about that, man.
Never
Never knew
heard of
about
that.
it.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen.
Never.
And I
Wow.
will say this: I have repented, but there is a beautiful girl in that movie. At least 13-year-old me thought she was beautiful, and I have pretty good taste. So
I love that.
I didn't realize that was Charlie Sheen. That's pretty crazy.
That's insane.
And-
I've never even
And
heard
is
of
that
that
where
movie.
he gets his name from? Wraith. That'd be interesting. All right, so I have only 5 packs here. So let me tell you the story about these packs. The first person that was opening Marvel Beginnings on Whatnot that I saw was on Tuesday, which was actually the day before the release date. And I went in there to see these cards for the first time, right? Like everyone else. And I jump into their store where you can just buy instantly, something, and you don't have to bid on it and that kind of stuff. And he had these 5 packs. I think they were $10 a pack.
Oh, Inner Global, thank you so much. Love you, brother.
That's
Appreciate
pretty
that.
cool.
Yeah. And I was like, well, maybe he doesn't know what's in these, or maybe he's already opened and pulled the sketch out, but who knows?
Are one of the inserts in this also, is this the set that has the canvas inserts? No.
No. There's parallels.
No,
but
no,
not
no.
canvas.
It's this set. No, it's not. This is 96. Interesting. I can't wait to see what you get out of there.
You guys want to see something cool about this set that I have?
Always.
Yes,
Always.
Okay.
We'll let you do that.
So
first. Are you gonna show it or are you gonna talk about it?
I'll talk about it and I'll show it to you when you're ready. You open a pack.
Okay, we'll open
I'll
a
just
pack.
talk about it.
Okay.
So for a long time, the checklist, the artist checklist for sketch cards for this set was traveling around in different circles in a Xerox copy page, really bad quality, no way to figure out, like the text was really blurry, but it basically said how many each artist did, which character, the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
I got a hold of this at one point. Those are non-existent in anything else, by the way. Those overpower things, from what I hear. I feel like
these?
people, yeah, I feel like they're like people keep those, which is pretty cool.
I definitely, I think I have some of these. I definitely have a pile of foldable overpower things in my
They're
overpower
kinda
box.
I dig them, man. I love those.
That Wolverine is dope. But okay, so you were saying?
Sorry. So this thing was circulating forever, and I've gotten it for years and just had it and looked at it, all that kind of good stuff. And eventually I was looking at this thing and I was like, there has to be a place where this is located. And then I figured out on the bottom of the page, it said what magazine it was from. And I'm bringing this up. There you go. And I'm bringing this up because I thought about it because I was talking to Manu, and we're talking about price guides in Wizard magazines.
Mm-hmm.
I figured out the book and I bought it. It's a previews book from back in the day for something collect. I'll show it to you now. And I scanned the picture of the checklist in a high definition thing, so it looks completely clear now. It took me forever to find this book because it was like, it's a magazine that completely disappeared after 98 or 2000 and something, like 2001, completely disappeared. But it talked about all the sets. It had checklists. It has like information that the sets never released. It's awesome.
I gotta show you guys something. But previews was an order form. It was a preview order form. It was like the size of a Yellow Pages back in the day. And I do believe there might be some form of preview still circulating, but it's very different from what used to be in the 90s and stuff, right?
Yes.
But that's really cool. And there's some previews guides that are impossible to find. Yeah.
I just want, look how thin he made her waist, especially in comparison to the feet.
I know. That's
ridiculous. Wow.
That poor woman should be dead. That poor woman.
That's Hildebrandt.
Oh, I love Hildebrandt, though. The Hildebrandt brothers are incredible. Ron, what up, my man?
So we've got an amazing Spider-Man. He's getting shot.
People collect the blue variants a lot. They're hard to get.
I'm going to retrieve something, and I want to share something with you guys. I feel like it's okay for me to do this because I don't think that I'm going to try to buy 1,000 of them before I show somebody because, whatever. I got to remember where the heck it is. So I'm here, but I got to find this thing.
I'm here. I'm present.
Hey, look. See? Parker does ballet too. Look at those slippers.
Oh, wow. Wait, when did he do karate?
Oh, that's Shang-Chi. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, hold on a second here.
Kind of see what you want, don't you? Let's see who
a lot of promo cards were in the
that's also Greg and Tim, but this is the I don't know why this is. It like they have like a black and white parallel?
No, it's I don't think it's a black and white color. I think some pieces were black and white, but the parallel is the blue foil instead of the red.
Right, I know that.
Yeah.
But
of course you do.
Of course you do.
I was like, of course you do. You opened like a box or two. You've been at this.
Yeah, but I just don't remember if these were a parallel when they're not.
I thought that's how it was, but I might be wrong.
No, I don't know.
Oh. Speaking of wizards, speaking of odd, rare price guide things.
Yes, I love it.
I gotta show you something that I didn't know existed.
Oh, Spidey and the blue. Congrats.
Oh, I love that. That looks so good.
That's what he means.
That looks so great.
Oh, dude, congrats, man. That's a great looking card.
How beautiful is that card?
Wow.
I've never seen that card.
Me neither.
Yeah. And let's see who the artist is. Yeah, these are slightly bricked for sure.
Slightly. Micro Ringo.
You've got I'm losing my eyesight. Mike and Nathaniel Messingill.
Yeah. Micro Ringo is the other artist who did the sketchboards.
Yeah, that is Mike
98. Yeah.
He's the one who signed the
the Stanley duel. Yeah.
Whoa, Dave said previews exist and they're thicker now. Dave, show me one of the thick previews. I haven't seen anything like that recently.
That's pretty cool.
I love this set. I love these cards. I'm so glad that you have these to open because this artwork is incredibly good.
I love the Spider-Man logo. You know that?
It's really nice.
This is also Greg and Tim.
Ew.
And it obviously makes some big image in the back. All right, that's pack one. I'm going to pack number two.
In my head, word things always happen. So it was like big image, Marvel beginnings, Marvel big image. That's all. That was it. Just wanted to say it. Yeah.
That is funny.
So, what up, my man? Good evening. Good evening. And thank you for all of the love last week. Really appreciate you, my friend.
Let's get them unbricked. Ooh, that's painful.
Okay. Josh, hello, hello. Bryce, what's going on?
You spent some time in the sun.
Hey, Ryan. Okay. Ryan's like, did I miss the CGC unboxing? Did you guys do that already? You're going to do that a little later.
We're gonna do a
No,
little later.
where is that comment from Ryan? And where?
Hump DZ.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, it's funny. Hello. You haven't missed it yet, my friend. We haven't done it yet, but we will soon. We definitely will. But these cards are awesome, so I'm enjoying this.
This is Jesco, by the way.
Yep. Ryan's going to
Dude.
be on the character channel soon.
Marvel
So-
Guy 239. First of all, congratulations on hanging out with Todd, my friend. That was awesome. And he says he's got a special card. I'd love to know about that.
Ooh,
Also,
okay.
he says, Manu, did you see the McFarlane Wizard card auto? Did I? I mean, I don't know. Where is it? Show me, please.
He got the card autographed. It's the sticker that you got for CGC. The thing you graded. I think he signed it. By the way, I love that image of you taking a
I did
picture
see that.
with Spot. By the way, Kent, that was awesome.
Dude, look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I can't. Yes, I saw that. Yes, I thought I was. Yes, I saw that.
Look at my cards.
I must have commented and,
really
and
nice.
stuff as well.
What
That's
happened?
cool. Look at. Wait, what is this card?
Spider-Man versus the Sentinel.
That's
so cool.
awesome. That's aggressive looking. Look at Spidey. That's Hildebrand too, right? I've just never seen Hildebrand in black and white. That's not Hildebrand.
See if you're right. It is Hildebrand.
Doo-doo.
Awesome.
Super cool.
Yes, I saw that, Kent. I left a comment on the post. Come on now.
Come on now.
There we go. Ooh, I like this next card. It's Rhino, obviously.
Armando
that's
says I got to randomly Oh man, that looks good.
Hildebrand.
Tim. Damn.
All right, wait till you see this one. Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's
I
cool.
like it.
I miss team up cards. We haven't seen a lot of team up cards. I hope those come back.
Who's that
Liam
artist?
Sharp. Liam Sharp.
Liam Sharp.
Sweet.
Those remind me of the QFX. Is it Joe Quesada?
Right. Well, no, I don't know who the artist is, but
I don't
see
know
what
either.
you're saying
I don't
about
know
that.
either. I'm sure I'm wrong.
Okay, here we got Joe Robertson versus Dragonfly. I don't know what that is or who that is. That is Joe
Hey.
Quesada. You nailed
You
it.
know, when anyone says McFarlane Wizard card, I think of the Spidey one. I don't automatically go to the Spawn one. Oh, Fausto, you're not on the show that often. I've given you SHIT about a dozen times about these now.
Oh, you're too
Okay.
nice.
No. In a bad way. I'm giving you SHIT
Oh,
about
whoops.
these.
I missed the SHIT
Yeah.
part. Yeah,
I
sorry
had
about
to
that.
spell it out, you know. I had to
Okay,
spell it
good.
out. But
Good,
Not
here's
good,
all
why.
of us are good
Here's why.
spellers, Manu.
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
right. Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
not.
But the reason why is because other people have these. There's other graded ones of these out there. And I know it's out of your control. It's not like everyone knew what everyone was doing. But so I was like, these are the only one. And then Dan R in the chat, friend of the channel, friend of ours, he goes, I have some too. And he sent pictures. I was like, they graded more image cards? And I won't ruin someone else's surprise if someone else has one. But dig this, Fausto, this is funny. Someone has a PSA like 8 or 8.5 signed on eBay. They're asking $20,000.
Oh my gosh.
Years at the time were the first because they've never
At the
done
time, yes.
image. At the time
Yes.
was the first. Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm surprised they're taking image cards. I didn't know they were doing
Awesomeness
that. They
Doom.
didn't tell me.
They're just
Spider-Man
doing
card?
whatever they're doing. They're just
It's the blue
grading
parallel
stuff.
too. I'm killing the blue parallels.
You are killing blue parallels. I didn't know there was a Doom card in here. I gotta tell Doom.
Is that not like a McFarlane Spidey?
It looks a little like it, but it looks very geometric in the eyes. Like that is the
Uh-huh.
most triangular eye I've ever seen.
Liam Sharp.
Liam Sharp again. Digging.
I like how Justin cut through he was like, I'm gonna get this blue parallel conversation in
I
here.
am. I like it.
I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna get this blue parallel conversation.
I got another blue. And this
I
is a
love
Prowler.
Prowler's one of my favorites.
Spidey's in the
That's
background.
so funny. Oh
like
my
that a lot.
gosh.
Prowler's great.
Ooh, I got to say something.
Yes.
For everyone who's not in the DeSantos Patreon, you're really missing out. Really, really missing out. You need to consider it's $5 or $10 a month. Not trying to get money or anything like that. I'm just saying, he's doing a cool giveaway right now. But you got to be a part of the Patreon to be able to enter the giveaway.
He actually is doing a very cool giveaway right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys!
Oh, what happened?
Oh,
Look
cool.
at that Spidey.
That's fantastic.
That's just
Little.
Yep.
That's not
Spot.
Jusco. That's
It's
who
gotta
colored
be.
it. That's very very digital for a Jusco. Oh, I'm sorry, for a Juiceco. I apologize. Oh
Oh,
no.
wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait,
no.
wait. What's wrong with
Wait.
this?
Is it
Hold on, my
Jusco or
internet.
Juiceco?
1
What's the
second.
right one?
Now you have me confused.
Me too. Joe Jusco is how we used to, so it's Juiceco. No, we used to say Juiceco, so that means it's Jusco. Joe, just let us know. I forgot already.
Artist is Joe.
Interesting.
Man, that looks good.
Jusco. The profanity word bleeped out contest was exhausting.
So I'm with you, DO6. I spent from about 9:30 p.m. till pretty close to 4 a.m. working on the giveaway.
PM to 4 a.m. You put in a whole workday on the
I
giveaway.
did. I also couldn't sleep, which is also why
What
I
is
didn't
this? Is that a photo
What?
cover? Is that a photo?
I don't know. We're gonna see if there's an artist. Look at the Spidey head in the back.
I do see that.
It says artist. Edwin and Bates.
All
Ewan and
right.
Bates. Ooh, this is cool.
Fausto. He left.
Ghost. He did.
That's got to be the same artist as what we just looked at. It feels like it's in the same vein.
Mm-hmm. Does. Same.
There you go.
Very cool. You might recognize this image.
Can't wait to see it.
Shock.
I don't recognize that image.
Come on,
Is
focus.
it used elsewhere that I would know? That looks like a very realistic shocker. I don't recognize that image. It's very good looking.
Yeah, it does look good. That's Hildebrandt.
Sweet.
Oh, here's your lady. Catwoman.
Ooh, I like it.
Did you get
I
my
almost
joke?
went into a song. I almost started singing that one song. I like it, I do. That song. That's fantastic. Who's that
Isn't it?
artist? Yeah.
But did you hear my joke? Nathan
No, sorry. I
Massengill.
didn't.
I said, here's your Catwoman.
Oh, good
Did I
one.
call Catwoman Black Cat earlier? Anyway.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of interesting? I think the puzzle piece you have on the back is Mary Jane, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's not. That's
Stacy.
Gwen Stacy. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool.
Josh says, what set is this? This is 1997 Spider-Man Premiere.
Clear
Premiere
Ultra
is not.
Spider-Man.
This is 97 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man. Wow, this must have been right when I stopped when I was younger. This must have been
Well,
right when I
so
stopped.
that's one of the things that makes this set so incredibly special. Oh, look, we got the Thunderbolts. This has got to be one of the first Thunderbolts cards.
Cool.
Got the Patriot.
John Rambo, what up? He says, what's up, Marvel Show? What's up, my friend?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, there's that one again.
I know. This is the blue. I'm killing the blues. I'm getting the Spidey.
They had parallels back then, huh? Look at that. Lucas
They
says
did.
I stopped at 96, as did I, because 3 years ago, when I went back into my collection, I had 2 complete sets of 96 Marvel masterpieces.
So let's talk about what makes this set so special. It's a number of different things. One thing is that people stopped in 96. I mean, we're all like universally talking about it, right? It's very true. The shops that we would get stuff at, they went away for the most part, or they stopped selling Marvel cards. But Marvel also was in like bankruptcy and changing, ownership hands and things like that. And
yeah.
I won't go into the full detail. Long story short, they made this set, and they still had all these incredible creators and artists sitting around the building with probably not as much to do, right? So they were like, hey, why don't we do something different, and we'll put sketch cards in a trading card set. So this is the very first Marvel card set that included sketch cards.
The very first,
but not from just anyone. It included all the big names.
Is there a
Sienkiewicz,
Stan?
Ramita, and
Is there a
the very
Stan Lee
first
sketch card?
and the very first Stan Lee sketch card.
There's a
That's a-
possibility of pulling a Stan Lee sketch card out of these packs.
Correct. Now
Bro,
the problem is the box says that Stan Lee is one of the artists that you can pull from the set, but I don't know that anyone. I don't know how many people have actually ever seen one. Okay. But it's one in 288 packs. So it's not easy. Not easy at all. The 97 sketch cards they're important. But here's the thing. The people who know about these, they've been knowing about them since 97. So these cards are in a bunch of forever homes. And
you've talked about this before, yeah.
Yep. They're highly sought after. The boxes are like $600, and the odds of you actually hitting a sketch card and then hitting one that's going to be worth $600 is very, very difficult.
Right.
This is awesome. Spider-Man versus the Hulk. Look at that.
I like it. I like cards with color more than I like black and white cards, to be honest. But this is very cool. And there's that triangular eye on Spidey again. Well, not as much as the other card.
Yeah, it's definitely sharp again, I think. Yep. He was influenced by McFarlane, I think. Got another one of those.
Is there? Should we check on Fausto? Is he okay? Did he?
Yeah, somebody check on Fausto for us. Hope he's all right.
I'll text him.
Okay, send him a text.
Oh, I don't have his phone number in this phone.
Oh, look.
Man.
Mark, how's it going? Yeah, Josh.
Yo!
Is your guy.
Dr. LaFonte in the building.
Oh, this one's different. So the blue parallel Spidey.
Oh, that's dope. Dig it. An interesting situation going on, yeah.
Nope, it's Nelson. Same artist from 95 Marvel Masterpieces. I can see it now.
Very cool.
Yeah. Cool. Is that it? Do we have any more packs? Yes, we've got one pack left.
All right, let's go. Stan Lee sketch. Here we come.
Manu has burner phones.
Recently, I got a new phone.
It's a work phone.
It's a work phone, sure. Yes. I didn't get rid of my other phone because they both work.
I hear you. We got
That's right, Dave. Dave knows. That one again. No. Yeah, that
another
one
dude, Spidey, yeah. Ooh, got Electra.
Looking good.
Those are good. Joe Quesada.
Nice.
Goodness gracious. We got the Doc after Aunt May again.
Man, tell that guy to take it easy.
Come on. That's Joe Kubert. Andy Kubert. Pop, I think. We got here. Oh, that's Carnage.
That's Sienkiewicz?
I said Carnage. No, it's going to be that same artist.
Oh, the Bates? Dude, that is scaring me. I'm just now looking at the face and seeing what it looks like. It's frightening.
Yeah, it is.
It's terrifying. It really is. Is it Spider Carnage, though? Because I see blue.
It's all kinds of stuff. It says
Carnage. Oh, it just says Carnage. Yeah. All right, artist review.
Michael says, can you tell me what it means when a card's brick? When a card is almost 30 years old, they sit on each other like this, and there's pressure. And as there's pressure, especially with temperature changes, the cards start to fuse together and stick to each other. Yep. I went the long way around saying that.
Yeah, the shiny stuff sticks to itself.
It sticks.
The glossy stuff, I should say.
Glossy. A lot of times it's, particular kind of paper or gloss, the way the card's produced. It's cool, Dr. Strange. Who we have here? Generation X. Very 90s. And our last card is a blue parallel of Black Cat.
This was a fun couple of packs to open, a bunch of art and cards that I had never seen before, which is very awesome.
Yeah,
and
I wanted to show
like
some
it.
stuff we haven't really seen much of. I've opened one of these on the channel, and I thought when I was opening it that it was one sketch per box. And it wasn't until it was like the last pack I realized it's like one sketch per case. And so I was greatly disappointed. All right, you ready to see some CGC graded trading cards? I was hoping
Yes,
Fausto would be
I
here,
want
but
to.
I
Yeah,
don't want to keep people waiting.
I don't. Yeah, no. Let's get into it. I want to show you something first.
All right, show me.
I think you're gonna
Do I need to
appreciate
move my
this.
camera?
So no, but if you turn me into big screen, we'll be fine. Are you able to do that from where you are?
I am.
Okay.
And I got to address Bobicus's message here.
Okay.
And yes, I did. And thank you. And it's awesome. But I don't think I have it here with me in the room. Do I? I think I meant to bring it in. He sent me something to give away on the channel. But full disclosure, I actually want to get everything shipped that I already need to get shipped before I do another giveaway.
Let's let Justin catch up with the shipping, and then we'll give more stuff away. Okay, so there's a Wizard issue number 12, and it's not my favorite issue. It's still very nostalgic for me, and I do have the standard issue number 12s, and I do appreciate them. But it's not my favorite one. But it's cool that it's early. But I saw something, and this is a Jim Lee cover. And it's very cool. But anyway, here's Wizard number 12 as we know it, right? But wait, there's something really interesting about this one.
Whoa, that's really thin.
That's really thin. And then it gets even more interesting. San Diego Padres All-Star event. But then it gets even more interesting. It's a special non-sports card price guide. It was just to promote the Marvel card price guide in Wizard magazine.
We're making you big.
Look at this.
Dude.
Look at this.
Look at that. That is sick.
Isn't that something? Oh, look at that. Look at that picture of McFarlane.
Oh, classic.
So it's just a few pages of non-sports card prices that there's the 92 Batman.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was given away at the All-Star Fan Fest, San Diego Padres, August 1992 for free. It says free right there, but it is just to promote the non-sports card price.
So why would they put is that the Wildcats on the cover?
Oh yeah, I think that is, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not too familiar, but it is Jim Lee.
But
yeah, that's the Wildcats. Yeah.
I mean, what do they have? One trading card set? The Wildcats?
I don't know. I think that's just because that was the actual cover of the magazine that month.
Oh, okay. So they just said, we're not going to do a new cover. We'll just.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just show them that we'll stick with the cover, but we'll only put the price guide inside because they just wanted to promote the fact that they're doing card prices now. And I only recently found out about this. So I think I just bent it, but it's okay. I grabbed a few, and that's why I was like, that's enough for me. I got a few now. So how awesome is that?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, our friend's okay. He only had 30 minutes. I was supposed to see that before he hopped on, but I missed it. So,
I'm going to have a conversation with our friend. I'm going to have a heart to heart with our friend. Hey, I remember that hoodie.
It is. Thanks to Manu. I got it.
I got one too. We're twins.
Yeah.
All right, let me put this thing away.
Go back.
So Fausto's not going to come back onto the show right now.
Correct. Okay. All right.
I'll do my best not to scare him away next time we get him.
That's okay. We're good. So we're gonna go through this. Let me kind of give you some backstory here. When what we're doing is we're unboxing what is going to be, my last box of blue labels for CGC that I ever get, because they don't make blue labels anymore. And, is it possible they might do some kind of special thing or whatever? They may, but I probably won't submit to that, to be honest with you. But whenever they announced that they were no longer doing the blue labels, which match, a lot of our comic books and really kind of fit with Marvel cards, I went ahead and got a shipment in of some cards that I thought would be fun to have in a blue label for various reasons, and I'll go through those. But also, a few of my friends, including my brother, Destin Givens, Brian Pullen, and of course Daniel Dunn, put their submission in with this as well. And Daniel actually handled the full kind of packaging and shipping and all that kind of stuff because he's got a dealer account with CGC. So I'm going to go through these cards. You're going to see their cards and my cards, and I'll point those out. We'll have a lot of fun with it. So
Nice.
the first one here is Brian Pullen's
Whoa.
Black Cat.
Whoa.
So this
Look
is
at that card.
from Fleer Ultra Spider-Man 2017 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man. This is a royal foil, which I'm a huge fan of these cards. You get the gold, you get the shiny. They're thick premium. A lot of them have good art, and the art is pretty consistent across all of them. And you get 3 different parallels. You get out of 100, out of 25, and out of 10. So there are actually a lot less of them than the PMGs from the same set.
I've never seen that card, and that is absolutely beautiful. Congrats, Brian. That is a terrific card.
Yeah, and a 9.5, which is the new CGC
The new
10.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So he sent that one in. He also sent in this silk from 2017. This is an autograph.
Oh,
Artist.
my.
This is a, let's see, get this autograph card here. It's got the gold webbing foiled in the background. Fantastic silk card. You got a 9, a mint 9. You know, these big cards, sometimes they can be difficult, but there's only 49 of these autos. So it's $24.49. So that's cool. It's also Brian's. And then you had a third card, another silk. You got the blue on blue. Silk.
Ooh.
And the blue PMGs in 2017, they were out of 49 as well.
I like it.
Would you rather something be out of 50 or 49?
I think 49 is cool.
I do too.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. So,
I do too.
you
Neo, what's up?
dude, how's it going? Oh, Brian's here. He said
Yeah,
down.
Brian's in the chat with us. Yes, yes.
I would be happy. Why are you saying that? Did he want he wanted a 9.5? Probably.
On what? The
Probably all of them. But a 9.5 on this one's sweet.
so those are all of Brian's cards that we just saw?
They are.
This is my favorite out of Brian's for sure.
Yeah.
That's a sick card.
All right, so I've got to do some maneuvering. These boxes are kind of bulky, so give me just a second.
Ryan says a no number would be even better than 49. So he's talking about a one of none.
Oh.
Wait, were you around when we coined that? Were you there with us when the one of none started to happen? Yes. Weren't you?
Yeah, one of none.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on this show.
Melfi was with us. It was on the Marvel show?
Well, I was on the screen with you.
Oh, it was the night that we combined with the round table. That's why everyone was with us. Yes, I remember now.
All right, so what do we got here? Okay, I'm gonna set this to the side for a second. Give me a moment. All right, I think this is gonna work best to do it this way.
Dave, what the heck? He goes, if you place an H in Batman's name in the proper place, I can't see that word because the heart, but it says something like the name becomes Batman. Yes,
right.
Dave, that is true.
Yes.
Oh, who said that?
This is Daniel Dunn, I believe. Sent in the Venom Hollow Flash from 1995. Marvel Masterpieces. This is one of the choice inserts of the 90s, in my opinion.
You better believe it.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
These are not easy. I think a 9 is respectable here for sure. Look how good the back looks.
Melfi, I'm with you. Melfi. No, it's a beautiful card, front and back. I love this thing so very much. The only copy of this card that I own is my raw childhood copy. That is the only copy of this that I own. I love it.
All right. I'm going to allow this.
It's cute.
Tell me what this is.
That's a Pikachu.
It's a birthday cake card.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Look at that. Happy
This
birthday.
is a blank Pikachu birthday. Pikachu. I sound like such a dummy. Hollow Wizards mail giveaway.
I see the word wizard.
It says Wizard. Wizard of the
Yeah.
Coast who put these out. And that's all I got. That's all I got. That's Daniel.
Mark says
That's Daniel done.
Mark says he's cannibalizing another Pikachu.
All right, let's forget about Pikachu. Cyclops. This is
Yo,
a
that's a
buyback
beautiful
of
card.
one of the best Cyclops cards ever made.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, look at the lighting on that.
Bro, it's really incredible.
It's just, we just have to look at it for a minute.
And while you look at it, I just want to ask, so the buyback of this is why it has the big X stamped on the top left? Because that's not there.
That's correct. So this was actually considered a 2018 Flair Ultra X-Men card because it was bought back by Upper Deck and put back into the packs. They were stamped. So, you know, this is an actual 1994 or 95 Flair Ultra X-Men card, but they put this big old honking step on it, and then they numbered it out of 20.
Where's the number? Oh, yes. Beautiful.
So there's only 20 of these, but this is what makes this worse. Someone with a tremendous amount of money bought a significant portion of the set. Some people speculate like well over 50% of the set. And it's believable because if you go on ePack, if they haven't moved their cards and you find who this is, they'll have like 9 of these buybacks on ePack from one card. And it'll happen over and over and over again. And, you know, are you listening?
I am. I'm just seeing if the people in the chat are talking about who it is.
They call him Mr. Fuxum because it's Flair Ultra X-Men.
Well, yeah, and because
he got
for anyone that wanted to collect it, he does that to them.
Correct. And I suspect he actually is still buying them. And there is a podcast on
exactly, Mark. Exactly.
MCCP, Marvel Collectors Podcast, where he was interviewed about the set that you can go listen to about why he did it.
Oh, this guy's not anonymous. You know who it is.
Correct.
Oh, cool.
You would have liked it if he stayed anonymous. I get it.
No, I just didn't know. I thought maybe no one knew who he was, but he's amongst us in ways.
Right. This is a MinnowCon card. So I believe they gave away some cards at MinnowCon, but they had not been graded yet.
Oh, cool.
Maybe, can I reveal this here? I think so.
Who's with us that can let us know?
Well, congratulations to whoever got the Scarlet Witch Peach Momoka White Swartz card here. It's a 9.5.
It's beautiful. It's a 9.5, which we know is a 10.
All right. Brian says that he bought 300 physical cases, not boxes, cases, along with like half of ePack.
Who is he? Who is the guy? Who is he? He's a friend of ours?
Oh, along with all
know
the
him?
Dude, I think, I don't know. I've never spoken to him. No. Well, that's not true.
Oh, okay.
That is not true. If you consider a message in ePack where he was after one of these cards, I have. But
300 physical cases. That's like $1 billion.
It's a lot. Charles says 80% of the supply. Could you imagine having that dropped on your doorstep? That's what I'm with Mark. Could you imagine that as a stream?
That's fascinating.
That's like my dream, by the way.
I want to just talk to him. I want to be like, so how'd you make that decision? Did you open them all yet? What now? I would love to know. That's a whole episode, that conversation.
It really is. And I think it's pretty deep. I think it has to do with the passing of his father, but I can't remember. So don't hold me to that.
Oh, really? Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah. I blew by this. Just one of the best X-23 cards because it's part of our first appearance.
Because it's terrifying and disturbing, and it reminds me of like that one movie with the thing that comes out of the
But Brian says it's the only only said he's ever purchased, only said he ever will purchase. I think it's because he had such fond memories of opening up 94 with his dad.
Wow. Wow.
Purely
Well,
periodic, X23,
wow.
number to 107.
These
But
are cool,
again,
man. These purely periodics, these are cool.
it is cool. But I encourage you to go listen to the podcast again on Ian Taylor's podcast. Fausto was a part of interviewing him as well, if I remember correctly. It's just been a long time since I listened to it. All right, we got Dakin here. This is a Rittenhouse Archives Emerald.
Sweet.
It's like a parallel, but it's a cool card, cool art. Let's get a closer look at it. 8.5. Again, part of the Mental Con pedigree. And I believe someone has already been given that card. Dustin, are you ready? Dustin, are you there?
Ooh, Dustin, he is there. He has a comment from like 30 seconds ago.
Okay. All right, big card for Dustin. This is one of his Gambit comic cuts.
Ooh.
Got a CGC 9, which I think is fantastic. It's a Chris Claremont auto.
What's in the image?
That's him. That's Gambit catching storm. And it's a 266.
Oh, okay.
266, which is Gambit's first.
Hey, that's from the first appearance.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
It's numbered to 10.
What the heck? It's numbered to 10?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
there were 10 comic cuts from
there's only
266.
10.
Got it.
No, there's only 10 from 266 signed.
Signed. Very
Yep.
nice. Congrats. Sweet.
Yep. Oh, my neck's hurting from turning around.
Yes,
All
the
right.
ring, Mark. That is what I was thinking about. That is correct.
Here. Hey, hold on one sec. Well, I'm not gonna do that. All right. Then we have an auto here. Got an 8. Also Dustin's.
That is nice.
Mike
And
Collins.
there is the cover of 266.
Yeah. Marvel Beginnings card, by the way,
Mhm.
from 2012. This is from Series 3.
Sweet.
Another Gambit to go in Dustin's collection. We got the foil board hologram. This is the Alpha number 1 of 49.
Is that also from Beginnings?
No, this is from Annual from 2021,
Annual.
2020 and 2021. Yeah, that's a great grade, Dustin. You should be pleased. If it comes with the authentication card, certificate of authenticity, they don't grade that, which I don't know. I think you should be able to ask to grade it. All right. How about that
I'm
one,
just
Dustin?
glad they sent it back.
You got a 9. Look at
A
that.
9.5.
Chris Claremont Storm, but also from 266.
Wow. So far he owns 2 of the 10.
2 of the 10. That's 8 of 10.
Wow.
That's awesome. Good job, Dustin. All right, we're getting into some PMGs. Now, this was the Suave, your waiter Gambit.
I've never seen Waiter Gambit.
Just really didn't understand this. This is from X-Men Metal. And to have like literally one of the best Gambits in the high series, which is just fantastic, to this one, people were really disappointed. But I was pretty proud of Dustin because he as a character collector, once he got a lot of the big stuff, he was like, you know what? I got to get those too. So he started putting these together.
Dave I did see it, Dave, and it's creatively a great idea. But it's a morbid idea. So I was like, I'll bring this up later.
What's that?
Yeah. He says they should have a set called Marvel Endings, where it's all about the deaths of the characters, and then do an insert set shaped like tombstones. Creatively, it's a perfectly thought through idea.
I actually think that it's been done to a degree, and I can tell you that I've seen the original art for the death scenes inserts for a future set.
Well, there you go. Okay. The people want it, and I guess it's been working on. Dang, Dave. You were on the money with that, I guess.
Maitre D. I like that. I like that.
I like to picture him in the south of France at or in Monaco or wherever the Ferraris pull up in front of casinos on a mountain with water underneath it on a cliff, and then you gamble with billionaires. Like, that's what I'm assuming here. Some James Bond type stuff.
He got a CGC 8.5 on a green PMG out of 10, and it matches his red. That's not pink, by the way. That's a red PMG.
Oh, okay.
So it's pink.
It's very cool.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Got another Gambit here. This is a Joe Quesada from 1997 Marvel Premium QFX. Very cool card.
Mm.
Look at that.
I love that your brother's a Gambit collector. Gambit don't get enough love.
For sure, he's awesome. Here's one of the more recent ones. We got an 8. Again, thick premium card, but it's the GIS Auto, which looks fantastic.
Whoa, Ryan's saying something interesting here. A moment ago, he said that he wants that Gambit card in a PSA 10, not the buyback, which is completely doable. You can find that. You can buy that. And then he says here, Justin, if there's time, can we go to ComC and find the best 95 Cyclops, I meant to say, if I didn't, 95 Cyclops Fleer Ultra to grade, then I'll buy it and submit it to PSA all through ComC, all on the screen, and see what we get. So he wants to do like a project, and we can just do that tonight.
I think we have time to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron, hang out with us. We'll get to that. That's cool. It's a flasher. I'm sure he wanted a better grade than a 9, but I think he wanted to get, because he started grading most of his Gambit collection with CGC, so he kind of pushed to get these last cards in before the label changed. So it all would match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pack to grading. I'm sorry, Dustin. Yes, that is a pack.
Ooh, I love this card.
QFX. This is the buyback. You got the stamp from 2016.
Oh, sweet.
Just Go buyback is not numbered, so not numbered. All right, Dustin. This is a big card. You ready? Dual auto. Joe Rubenstein, Mike Collins. A 9.5 from Marvel Beginnings.
9.5.
That
wow.
is awesome.
That's lovely.
Awesome.
That is lovely. What the heck is that shiny serial number?
That's what matches it to the authentication card. Authenticity.
Okay. Making sense.
Yeah. So I'll show you.
Jill.
Buy these. You want to get this with it.
Jai Rock says, "Where's the yellow label?" The reason these are blue labels is because these are pack pulled, not witnessed signatures. They actually came out of the pack like that, so they get the blue labels because they're pack pulled cards.
Exactly. All right, Dustin. Another fun card here. It's actually a pretty difficult card to come by. This is
that's kind of interesting.
Uncanny X-Men Volume 1, 350 Marvel Premiere from 2014. It's the classic cover shadow box.
Nice.
If you can see that well.
I kind of remember you guys showing this one on the stream raw. I think there's an episode you did with your brother going over his collection. I remember this card.
Yeah, I don't know if this one got in that or not, but maybe it did. Yeah, shadows are tough, and 9's a great grade on that, Dustin. Thick. Look at that.
Oh, Jai says, would be cool to see a yellow label on a card, which leads me to think that, anyway, we have those because there was the McFarlane signing, and there's a lot that came back with yellow labels. So if you wanted to get a quick glimpse, you can find some on eBay, but I also have one here I can show you in a moment. Yeah, because they do the signing. So we do have quite a few yellow label things.
All right, this is Destin Givens. This is his part of his rainbow of Captain America PMGs. And this is the printing plate. This is his version of a 1 of 1 for that rainbow.
That looks good.
Yeah, he did good. He got an 8, but it's a 1 of 1. You know, what do you do? He also got a royal foil.
Captain Have a good night, Josh. Take care.
See you, bud.
Sweet.
Yeah, Yep, Matthew, it's Cap. All right. Another Royal Foil. This card, the out of 25, I think is what really got Destin into collecting. May have been his first purchase, actually. It's a great card. I love that.
Matthew loves that.
All right. Now we're going to get into Destin's Mysterio collection. So this is the Palladium from Spider-Man Metal. You got a 9. Then we have the Rogues Gallery from Spider-Man Metal. It's a cool card. Oh, you're showing the yellow label.
I just wanted him to get a quick glimpse of a yellow label.
That's a really cool Rogues Gallery.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones for sure because I don't have a great relationship with that insert set.
Then we have the Bugle. But he got
Whoa, someone slabbed a Bugle, huh? What's the thickness on this slab?
It's actually not that bad.
All right.
Like compared to the
oh wow,
Premier.
yeah.
But it's pretty cool actually. I kind of dig it when it's slabbed up.
Cool.
There's the backside.
I'm going to take a moment to answer this question. Mattis says, Manu, I have a question. Do you have a Marvel Age 114 and a 9.8? I had a 9.8 newsstand. I sold it maybe a month and a half ago or something like that. I have raw books that are essentially, they're 9.8s in the making. I just haven't made them yet. But we could talk offline if there's something that you need. Mattis, thank you for asking.
All right, so this is the rainbow of the high series card. Okay, so that's what I'm going through here. You got a 9 and an 8.5 on the gold. Okay. Got an 8 on the yellow. You know, the quality control for Spider-Man Metal was not great.
Mm-mm.
Got an 8.5 on the neon blue, which is the EPAC redemption card. You redeemed 10 digital for 1 or 10 cards to convert it to a neon blue. These are not numbered. We have the neon green, not to be confused with a PMG.
That's not a PNG? Oh, no, neon greens were EPAC.
Yeah. Doesn't that look good with Mysterio, though?
Perfect.
8.5, again, not numbered. We have the Grandiose.
I love a good Grandiose.
Yeah, that's the truth. You got a 9 on this one.
Diorama said, I thought I've seen those Daily Bugle cards graded, but they were opened up in the slab, like graded a long ways.
That had to be Beckett.
Had to be Beckett, yeah.
Look at that. That's a great card. Red PMG.
That's dope.
8.5. Number 92 out of 100.
That's dope.
Very cool. And we have the pink.
Oh, it looks good in pink. I like that.
It does. Out of 75. So this is number 3 of 75. Yeah, it really is a great card. Great image. First appearance image. Looks amazing on the card. I got an 8.
Marvelous Cards is letting us know that they're also open. They're also slabbed in the open form in SGC slabs also.
Okay, did not know that. This is the turquoise high series out of 50. This is number 6 of 50.
Dave says, would you say it's pretty in pink? And I love that reference.
Then we have an orange out of 9. Love this.
That's looking good too. Yeah, man. The Mysterio card looks good in a lot of colors.
It really does. It really does. This is number 3 of 25. Like that a lot. So after 25, the next color, in terms of low number, is the PMG. Got an 8.5. That is respectable. Great looking card. This is out of 10. 4 of 10.
Southern Hype, you nailed it with that emoji. Precisely.
So the only card that's lower numbered than the green PMG is the purple FX. Let that focus in. Purple FX high series. And come on, I'm gonna get a good look at the card. And that is your 1 of 1. Getting a lot of reflection.
Oh, that's a 1 of 1.
That's the 1 of 1.
Cool.
So that is the most complete rainbow of Mysterio in the high series.
Mysterio. Whose cards were those?
These are Destin Givens, also known as Mithrandir in the Discord.
I love when you say his name. I love that.
Like that.
Yeah. You carry on. Yes.
No. We're not done. We have another 1 of 1. Quite possibly not another one of these exist.
Okay. Wait, what the heck is wait a second. Just before anything happens here. That's what the heck am I looking at? Because that's the back of the one that's supposed to be. Oh, that is okay. That's why that's a 1 of 1.
What the?
Now that's fantastic. I think that's quite charming. And at first I thought you were showing me an error card, right? Like it's the back printed on both sides. But no, it's just slab backwards. That is funny.
I have no words.
Oh man. If you do a reholder, they better put a blue label on it. They better.
You got a 9.5 on the platinum portrait.
That's special.
Great looking card.
That's special.
Awesome. What kind of amateur nonsense is that? You tell me.
Who said that? Oh, marvelous cards.
Yeah. Then we have an 8.5 on the Z-Force. This is just the regular Rave. Great looking card. Just nailed the image of Mysterio. Mysterio is just one of the better done characters. The high series looks great. The low series looks great too. This is out of 100, 93 out of 100.
Wraith says slabbed at 5 p.m. on a Friday. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is.
Oh, but we are not done, my friends.
What the heck, dude?
When the grader just thinks the back looks better than the front, they're like, well, surely these can't be the same cards. Surely there's got to be something different.
This is funny.
So be careful. So I wonder if he graded, quote, the front more harshly than he did the back.
I don't know what to say. Just funny.
Anyways, if you're keeping score, that's the out of 62.
The same card, one slab backwards. Oh, again? Okay. We sent all of these. Well, not we, but
Yeah. Out of 26. 25. Sorry, 25. Wait. Yeah, 25. Sorry. Great card. Whoops. My apologies. And if you're keeping score, either this is a duplicate or you know what it is.
Oh, I have no idea what it is. They're the same.
The foiling is what's different in the name.
Right. So this is the one. Which one was this? Let me see the label and then I'll tell you. No, don't flip it over yet. I want to know if I know what I'm talking about. This one is the Rave. So the Rave is out of 25. Oh, the Rave's a 1 of 1?
Super Rave. You missed the word super.
Oh, shoot. Dang. Okay. I didn't even know there was a Super Rave, or I completely forgot. So, man, Mithrandir. I can't say it. I won't even try. But what a collector. What an incredible collector. You had a picture in New York where you were doing the thwip, but you were doing like this really like this serious look, this Shakespearean look, and I imagined you saying that word while you were doing
that. It's like Shakespeare in the Park.
Yes.
We also got this for Mr. Givens.
Bubble wrap, nice.
Yeah, it's the new grading scale.
I love it. It'll travel safer.
So let's see what this says. This is his shadow box. Boy, they crammed that in there too, my friends.
That, when people put thick cards and card savers, I'm like, that can't be good for the corners, man. It can't be.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know.
it's bent. That's interesting.
You ever seen that grade?
Illegible type. Ineligible. I don't even understand. Ineligible. Oh, ineligible. Okay.
It's all right. Why? Because we just graded this shadow box and it's thicker.
Yeah, it shouldn't be about size. Sorry.
Hey, y'all got one of them big slabs around? No? Okay. Ineligible.
Yeah, we'll just say it's not. We don't do these today.
Oh, you wanted to get your most complete Mysterio set graded all in the same colored labels? I will leave one out.
You know what? We can't fit it in a slab, but we'll cram it into the flattest one card saver possible to send it back to you. Wow.
Destin, I'm just putting it back like I got it. I'm sorry.
Marvelous packs, man. Hello. Where you been?
Size matters. He would say that.
Yeah. No, I got, he finished it. Yeah.
All right.
Tolkien. Manu, replace Shakespeare with Tolkien and you got it. Man, I got to learn what Tolkien is so I can start putting that into my book. Tolkien. Yes. Yeah. I'm the Tolkien Indian that doesn't know nothing about Marvel characters.
You're not token. Tolkien. There's a difference.
I don't know what any of you are talking about, and I'm all right with that.
Well, he is a linguistic wizard.
Oh, that's cool.
He created languages and then wrote stories around them. Or wrote stories and created languages, however you want to say it.
It's because I was mimicking Justin, and Justin has a picture where he was thwipping into the New York City sky. And I was trying to mimic that.
Excuse me. My apologies for coughing. All right.
Huh?
We got another box. We got more. All right. Those were some amazing cards. Okay. So I'm definitely not going to it's not like a competition. Those were amazing. These are just.
Yes, for sure.
When I was sending these in, I was like, you know what? I've got a bunch of cards that I would like to have in a blue label. And I wanted to have some stuff that I think would be fun later on down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I did. Example. This.
Nice.
So that's. No, let me show you this one. So you can see the difference. So
green versus orange?
Yellow. I think it's yellow. I don't know what it looks like in the screen. Can you see it?
Yeah, yellowy green versus greeny green.
Yeah.
Which one do you like better? Yellowy green or greeny green?
Oh, the greeny green is my childhood.
I love it.
But I like both of them. They're awesome. And
everybody, go ahead and add this to your playlist now, because Dave says next episode of the podcast is going to be me scolding Manu about classic literature.
Oh my gosh! But I did.
You went with the Spidey hits. Very nice. Very nice.
And our good friend Daniel. I thought I was going to say Spidey Hits Collection, but he just did Spidey Hits exclamation point, which works.
Your last one said collection, though. Your last setup that you did. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Spidey Hits.
What up?
Some of these will stay in my collection. Some of these will be giveaways one day.
This is such a cool card.
Isn't that great? Again.
HH's mother told him to eat his greeny greens as a child.
Did he grow into a strong young man?
He certainly did. Marvelous Pack says, how many episodes have you done, Manu? Where can I find them? And I think there's a word missing. Would like to listen on my drive. Marvelous Packs, I really appreciate that. Thank you. We just dropped our 4th episode yesterday, and they're on all podcast platforms. You just search for the name of it. Except YouTube, sorry. But Justin's going to make sure we get that done. And you just, the name of it is It Came from the Newsstand. So I listened to it on Spotify, but I didn't realize a lot of people listen to it on Apple Music. In the bio for the Instagram page for It Came from the Newsstand, there's a link, and it links to all of the different platforms in case you just want to link to one of them. But I appreciate you asking, my friend. I hope you like it. And if you do listen and have some feedback, just hit me up. Let me know what you think.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
This was a gift from Daniel, so I got it graded. Special because it came from him. It's also a Marvel Beginnings comic cut of Spider-Man, and it's also from issue number 6, the issue that kind of keeps popping up in mine and your world. The
This
Lizard
is
first appearance of Lizard.
remarkable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big old cut.
What set is this clipping from? Tell me
Beginning?
about the frame that's from Beginnings, huh?
Yeah.
So 2011, that's how they had the clippings decorated, like real gallery style.
Yeah, and it's series 1, so not series 2 or 3, but they have clippings in those series as well. So I'm not saying that.
Lucas says, "Why is it a 3?" Not that it matters the grade, but what reason do you think it has for being a 3?
Honestly, I never even looked at the card. That's not why I sent it.
Right,
But,
right.
It didn't stand out to me as a damaged card or anything, but I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Maybe they graded the actual comic panel, which would be
a really odd thing
idiotic
to do. Yeah.
But other than that, it's definitely centered.
A couple of friends, Matthew says he's never seen a 3. We've seen a few, right? Wasn't one of them famously a 3?
But it was a sketch card.
It was the sketch. No, it's always that kind of thing. Yeah, it's never. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're not trying. Okay. If you don't have a 3, you're not
Right.
trying.
Right.
I really thought this was going to grade better. I'm kind of shocked.
Send that thing again. Appeal.
Yeah. But I just thought it would look really good with the blue label. I wasn't wrong, but I really thought it was going to 9, 5, or 10. Look at that.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest Spidey cards of all time, dude. That
really
image,
is.
Are you kidding me? And look how great the backs of these look. Wow.
Yeah, it's a question for you.
Yeah.
You think they were like
Thank you, my friend. Marvelous Pack. Thank you.
You think let me tell you what I mean. Do you think they moved all the best graders over to the new?
Ooh, that's an interesting thought.
And they're like, "Hey, y'all practice on these last blue labels. Nobody cares."
I don't know. It's a possibility. It's hard for me to figure out what the thought process is sometimes. Ryan says they just don't make them the same these days, and it 100%. Except for these Kith cards, they did a dang good job here. I'll tell you.
That's a terrible card you have to sell me. I pulled this card. It's out of 25. I love it. It's got Miles and Peter B. Parker on it, and they're both swinging together.
I love this.
Cool. And,
yeah.
Spidey hits.
Sweet, man.
Yeah. It was a fun memory for me pulling that.
That's really nice.
Boom. Just one of this.
Lucas, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree.
But I wanted a 10, but it got a 9.5.
Hey, that is a 10.
I know.
It is a 10. That is beautiful. Cody Gatlin, hello, says, love that Mysterio rainbow. He might be a little behind. Just finished mine with the green PMG this week. Congrats. Very nice. Wow. Very nice.
What grade did you get? Or did you just get a raw?
We'll find out. Yeah, let us know when you catch up. Let us know because he's probably going to hear this delayed, right? Yeah, I think.
Again, this is a really clean comic cut, dude.
Yeah, I'm
telling you, I think they were grading the actual surface of the cut.
That would be just not the way to do this. Can we?
Yeah.
I love that McFarlane panel.
Mm-hmm. A little whiting on that corner.
Yeah, but not 7.5 whiting.
A little whiting on that corner.
Okay, let's dive into the back. That's looking good. The centering's looking nice and
Yeah,
balanced.
so I think the centering's definitely going to be. I mean, it should be a 10 to be honest with you. Okay, on the centering. Let's give it an 8.5 on the little corners here. Edges here, I think are going to be 9, 9.5. Got the back. $30 out of 40.
What? Oh no! Wait, no. On the right side of the skybox, is that white? That's not. Oh no, sorry. On the other side, the foil skybox. Is that color missing off of the card? Those two white specks? Maybe they went harshly because of that. Close to the edge, but not the edge.
No,
I
that's
see two
the
white specks.
actual. That's the thing that's holding the card. It's actually that's not the card.
Oh, it's gone anyway. What I was looking at were two particles. They're gone. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. I don't know, man. That's pretty clean looking, and it was really like high definition. This little scan you just gave us. So I don't know what they're doing over there.
I mean, at worst, it's an 8.5. Yeah.
Oh, VP says, I've decided to only have my cuts labeled authentic and slab for description and protection. I do not disagree with that logic. That's pretty cool.
That's smart.
Actually. Yeah.
I thought this would be cool to have with the Spidey hits.
Oh, I
Again,
love that. I'm so glad you did that. That's fantastic.
Again, I just thought these might be cool for the channel one day. Got
you
masterpieces.
slabbed the masterpieces checklist?
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Is
It's
that a
good, though.
CGC Pop 1? That's got to be a CGC Pop 1.
I really don't know. Spidey.
That's really awesome.
I like it.
That's really awesome.
I want a 96 buyback set. I don't care if they're just one of ones. Could you imagine?
Oh, dude, I would have to stay
They
out
just
of
bought
your
one
way.
box. They bought
Oh.
one box. It was buybacks, and they were just one of ones.
They
They
should
wouldn't be one of
actually
ones
do
because there'd be
that.
some doubles. Oh, I'd like that even better.
There would be some doubles because they're distributing the entire contents of the box.
Of the one box, so you get some. You would get some one of twos, one of threes, and then some one of ones.
Justin,
That's brilliant.
dude, gonna agree with you. That is brilliant. Yes, and that's a nice card.
Yes, I'm just trying to make sure y'all see Spidey. That's all.
Oh yeah, he's in the back. I always forget.
In the back, but it got an 8. Sorry. And they look. Do my pedigree.
Hey, why not?
Probably charge me for it though.
Sorry for yelling.
Gold.
Greg
Sig.
M wants you to crack it and resend. Oh, you have the signature series.
Yeah, man. The 8.5's okay.
I need that card.
Isn't it wonderful?
I love that card.
Oh, I love it. And boom, Spidey hits.
What? Oh, nice. I also really need the signature series in this one, and I cannot find it anywhere.
Yeah, I'm with you. Somebody got them locked up. Here we go. Got
Oh,
him.
beautiful card.
8.5. Superior Spider-Man. At least that's how I see it. With that chest logo and the way the suit is.
Ryan, it's up there. It's one. Wait, Ryan, did you buy the PSA 10 of that card for me? No. I sold mine though, didn't I? I don't remember.
Here's another.
That's
Spidey.
the only. No, that's not the only normal Spider-Man from 96 Masterpiece base. Yes, it is. That's the only Spider-Man card from base, right?
That's kind of normal. There's the one where he's coming off the building. He's got weird eyes.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Mark
I'm not
L,
seeing
have a
the
great
points.
night. Thank you.
Mark, hey, take care, Mark. I'll try to get this on my phone. Hold on.
Southern Hype says that Gold Sig Spider-Man super low pop in a PSA 10. Yeah, I feel that because I am definitely not able to find it. I hope I find it though.
1 second, my bud.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
gonna
disappear like Fausto did.
No, I'm going to attempt to log in on my phone. This might echo for a second, so please forgive me.
It's all good.
All
good.
Because I'm about to break my neck.
Wait, Night Knittered Man Night. Oh, Knight Rider spelt in a very creative way. Knight Rider 86.
Sorry, I know.
No,
It
it's all
stopped.
good. It says he just pulled an Amazing Spider-Man 1 cut from Fleer Ultra E-Pack with and then he says with Thor, great or not. I don't know what with Thor means. Oh, I guess is Thor in Amazing Spider-Man 1? What? I don't know what that means, but he said graded or not. Dang. First of all, congrats. That's really
yeah.
dope.
Can you hear? Are you getting echo from that?
No echo.
Okay, good. There's a little sound that comes out. So, but now I don't have to break my neck to see what's going on the screen. Okay, here's one.
Hey, turn that thing around and show me my favorite Spider-Man of all time, please.
I know, but I was kind of disappointed that they put
Why?
Spidey on the back.
Oh, I mean, unfortunately, it is actually the back of the card, but I hear you. I hear you.
I'm with you.
I'm so happy you had it. I'm so happy you sent it. The background on the card. Look at the background of the card. It's like scenes out of Across the Spider-Verse, the animated movie. It's so beautiful. A city street with rain and those lights, the way it's brushed, the way that it looks, it is just look at the taillights for the car on the right side in the dark. I love that thing. It's urban and majestic at the same time.
I feel like you just wrote a love song to it.
Hey, that's how I feel about that card, man. That is how I feel about it.
Storm's
And
not bad.
no, the Storm side is absolutely beautiful, but I gush over Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. And it's an 8. Double impacts are tough, so especially these graders.
Very. Oh, you sent the Wolvie. Wait, is this Venom on the back? This one is Wolvie and Venom together. That's so sick.
Got an 8.5.
Sweet. Tough card, man. Tough card. The edges on these are brutal.
You know what else is tough? Knowing physically how Wolverine's claws work.
Right. Yeah, that's the painful iteration of the claws. Yes. Manu, do you want to officiate the wedding between you and that Spider-Man? Dave said that. Oh, he said, do I want Dave to officiate? Yes, please. Yes. This is the Venom card where the hands look like a sea creature to me.
It's not as bad as the Versus card. That it's worse.
Oh, I'd have to see it. No, and I don't dislike this card because Venom looks awesome on this card. His hands always just remind me of Penguin from Batman Returns in this one.
Yeah, they definitely have a fishy. Just looking at the back.
That's such an incredible card. Wolverine on the front, Venom on the back from 96 Masterpieces. Are you kidding me? Look at those two cards. What if
they had put these in the same city? That'd been cool.
Wouldn't that have been? What if that was one card? What if Spidey was the front, Venom was the back?
What if this was a one-of-one buyback version?
Stop it, dude. I'm gonna go crazy. You can't.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Oh, Knight Rider says, Manu, for your information, you're the first person to ever get my name right without me respelling it. I am quite proud of that, my friend. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you.
Also, be glad I didn't try to say
it. I struggled at the beginning, but then I started to see what it was.
There's another one of those buybacks. This is the
Brian, exactly. The hands look like Penguin from 89 Batman. Exactly. Wait, wasn't that 92 Batman, or is the card set from 92? But anyway, yes, you're right.
Batman's 89.
Oh, he is? Then why is this card? I'm just confusing my Batman stuff. That's okay, because this is the Marvel show. Hey, that's the buyback.
It is the buyback. But this is 94 Flair Ultra, which they did 50 of each card, as opposed to 95, which they only did 20.
Oh, thank you for clarifying, Brian. He said, you're right. It was 92.
Okay. This is another Phoenix buyback.
Dave says that Venom. Oh, you went in. I want to read this because I'm trying to understand this. The Venom hand was 100% inspired by the Xenomorph in the first Alien movie. I'm trying to remember the Xenomorph or the hands of it. But talk about the Alien movie. Do Alien movies have cards?
Oh, yeah, for sure. How would they not? It came out in the 80s and 90s.
I'd get into those boxes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would get into those. I would for sure get
Somebody was
into
telling
those.
me about something about aliens recently. Maybe
Oh,
someone
I
they
have.
knew who designs the alien. I think.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
That makes sense, VP. He says, my card is from Batman Returns. It's 92. The first Batman was 89. Is the 89 Batman a Batman movie by Tim Burton? No, it's not a Tim Burton movie, though. Well, anyway, I'll catch up. But VP, thank you for the clarification.
This is
Wait, what's the deal with that card?
well, it's a cool card. This is the gold foil from 2018 Fleer Ultra X-Men.
Good
the set
night,
that we've been
T-Bear.
talking
Have a
about.
great day at work.
Yeah, T-Bear. Thank you, bud. T-Bear, I'm gonna get to your email. I just haven't had a moment. I'm sorry.
Oh, 89 was also Burton. Wow, cool.
But what's really cool about this card is I bought into a box break with Ian Fisher for 2018 Fleer Ultra X-Men. I bought 2 packs, and in those 2 packs, I hit the 1 of 99. So the alpha, as they like to say.
Mm-hmm.
Get that to focus in on you. 1 of 99 and of Dark Phoenix, and then hit the 1 of 50 or the out of 50 auto of Dark Phoenix out of 2 packs that I bought in 1 box in a box break.
That is crazy.
That's when people started hating me.
That's when they knew that something's up.
Yeah, something's up.
What is that? Look at that.
All right.
You scored a 10 on it.
Yeah, she's looking up at it. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is a pristine, not a perfect. Let's get it to focus.
So Brian, you were right. Sorry for confusing you. I'm
Sorry.
usually confused about things like that.
Spidey hits. There we go. But
Fantastic.
this is from Rittenhouse. Sketch card from Fernando. I bought this from Watch Me Open.
Nice.
I like it. And then one of my favorite Dark Phoenix cards of all time.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I mean, just look at this card. I mean, this is on par with Cyclops.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, just that Cyclops card to me is it's kind of on its own level of like, oh, yeah. Because the Cyclops card, I could make the argument that it might be one of the best Cyclops cards ever. Do you make the same argument for that Dark Phoenix? You personally?
Yeah, I mean, personally, it is one of my favorite, for sure.
Okay. Well, then I have to look at it from that perspective too, right? I have to appreciate it from the perspective of someone that really loves and collects Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, it's not only is it great art from a classic set for me from a nostalgia standpoint, but it's like her in the like true Dark Phoenix, form.
Yeah. Look, you can see it's written all over her face.
Yeah. It's not just trying to make her look cute, But they didn't put the Spidey hits on it.
They drop a ball or two every now and then.
Yeah, I know.
You think that's why Fausto got out of here? Because
no, surely not. Surely not. He's a grown man. He can handle it.
I think so too. Yeah.
CGC 9. I got this to go with the art that I got from Jesco, and I went ahead and got it graded. So I may frame this with it.
Beautiful. Congrats. That is really nice.
Thank you. But how about this?
Ooh, 9.5 on the 96. Wow. Look at that. That's beautiful.
I love it.
Man. Yep. Congratulations on that. That's an achievement.
Yeah, I think so. Very happy with that.
That's beautiful.
All right. Don't laugh at me with these next cards.
Okay. All right.
Again, I just sent these in because I just had them.
Oh, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. This is fantastic.
I love podcasts. What's up, man? Good to see your name
Yo,
pop up.
what's going on? How's it going, gentlemen? I'm enjoying the CGC review. Well, thank you, and thank you for being with us. How did you
Spidey
get the
hands.
Spidey Hits tag on the back? Apparently, you just ask for it, and they do that for $5. They put a notation on. Correct?
Come on, you're ruining my legend.
What happened?
You're supposed to like build it up. Like, oh, this is pedigree. This is for Spidey hits.
You're right. I
Not that
screwed
I
up. I'm
just
sorry.
paid $5 to get it on there.
I ran out of all my marketing genius early in the episode.
Now,
Yeah.
doing the quote pedigree for the trading card, it's not the same as it is for comic books, so don't confuse the two. You just pay the money and they'll put a phrase on there. And I like to put
Sorry.
Spidey hits on some stuff that I think is cool. For it to have it
Ryan
on there.
says Justin bought out CGC. Justin is the angel investor that started CGC. He owns 51% of the organization, and we're just
That's
not
not the
supposed to know.
legend I was going for. Not part of Blackstone. Any
What card is
phrase?
that?
Like
I've never
anything?
seen
You
that
know,
one.
as I
Hey,
said
that's the
that, Dan,
Spidey chest?
yeah.
Him doing the somersault is the Spidey chest one?
Uh-huh.
I don't
Cap,
have Spidey's chest.
Cap has the best Spidey images on the back. The Cap cards.
It's the cap portion of the set.
Mm-hmm. These are low grade's better than no grade, as they say.
That. Is that
There we
yeah?
go.
There it is.
Something like that.
Is that yeah? Was that it?
I think there's one
Something
more.
like
I don't know. I don't
Is
know.
it maybe is that his leg? Like what part was that? No.
Something like that. Yeah. 3.5. I'm showing you grades you've never seen before.
Exactly. This is good stuff. These are all pop ones.
Just to explain your vote on the new relabels. Sorry, I got outvoted. Is 2022 Fleer Ultra still worth it if I find retail at retail price, non-hobby box? Yeah, just for a fun rip that's under $50. It just depends on what you mean by worth it. Are you going to open up cards there and turn around and sell them and get your money back? No, not necessarily. Is it possible? Yeah, but I wouldn't open those to resell. I'd open them to have a good time and not have to spend
Swish.
$200 or $300 to do it.
Oh my gosh.
I got hosed on the vintage pizzas. I actually no. I mean, like some of these cards are like folded in half. So again, I sent the better cards to PSA, and they're there now. But just to be real, if you get any of these cards in an 8 or higher, you've got something.
Yep. Big yes. Big yes. I had someone show me not a complete set, but a bunch of them, and they were presented to me like they were, the cleanest copies of these, and they weren't, right? But like that's just how they are. Like I've never looked at a raw copy. I've never seen a single raw card that someone's selling or anything and thought, wow, that can be a 10. Like I have yet to see that
No.
in this set.
Yeah, I mean, these are like cards that I bought like at the bottom of a box at a show or something. I mean, this is not what these are going to end up being is probably giveaways down the road, something like that. Or I might just keep them.
I have a feeling you're going to keep them.
Yeah. And Absorbing Man versus Thor.
I'm going to read 2 comments. Marvelous Cards says, it's mostly aesthetics with these vintage 66 cards, centering, etc. But yep, it's nice getting a 5 and above, and gotta love this 66 cards. Absolutely so nice. I have a few 7s and 9s. You have some 9s? Marvelous Cards. You have 9s?
He does.
And then Hump D's says, what's everyone's take on sending 9.5 blue labels for 10 black labels, keeping my blue labels personally. He's personally keeping his. I like the black label. That's kind of all I have in the way of an opinion there.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can see some at National and kind of report back. But right now, I've never held one. So
Dude,
we'll see.
Justin, I'm not gonna air this out without your permission. Or
Air
the
it
thing
out.
that you showed me yesterday about the one card with the black label but doesn't actually have it. Can
No,
we
no,
talk
no. I
about
got
that?
permission tonight to talk about that.
We need to
Uh,
talk about that,
yeah, we
dude.
do need
What
to
the
talk about
heck?
it. Now's the best time to do it. Um,
Guys, get a load of this
yeah,
situation.
let me get the image up. I think I can do it pretty quickly. Let's see here. So CGC, when they made their announcement that they were no longer that they were merging their two grading, aspects of the company into one CGC cards, they used images to promote the new grading scale and the new slabs. And they used one Marvel card image, and it was of a AF-15 comic cut from Spider-Man Metal. And I know the guy who has the cut, and I reached out to him. I was like, "Oh, I asked him. I said, did they reach out to you and ask to reslab your cut so that they could put it in the announcement?" And he said, "No, they didn't." I was like, "What do you mean, no, they didn't?" He said, "Well, I thought it was kind of weird that they did that because it's actually still in the blue label." And I was like, "Wait a minute. They altered your card image, put it in the new slab, and never even told you they were going to do it?" And he was like, "Yeah, they did." So I'm going to show you that. Give me
The
a second
same
here.
way we used that image as
Mhm.
a metric of decision making, or at least as a
Yep.
reference point for how it looked, which was their intention, but also psychologically it sent the signal, wow, this guy with the one of one Spidey card opted for the new label must be good. He didn't. It's not
He didn't.
actually in the new label. You cannot photoshop a one of one. That's not okay. If he goes to sell his card, people are going to be like, "Wait, are you lying? Are you cheating? Is this a fake? I saw it. This is supposed to have a black label, blah blah blah." Oh, there I
Yeah.
am. Hi.
Yeah, there you are. Sorry. Give me just a second.
No,
I'm
it's
going
okay.
to do
Yeah, yeah.
this. Um, yeah, the issue, I have a few issues with it. But the biggest one is that because of how public and official this is,
That's really the AF-14, not the AF-15, Armando.
uh,
Yo,
that's funny.
we
Um,
gotta run that clip again one day.
okay, so let's just I'm gonna do the whole full thing here.
Yeah.
Certified guaranteed company, Amazing Fantasy 15, Spider-Man Metal 2022, Upper Deck, AFCC, which means AF-15 cut, one comic cuts with this is a unique panel. There's only one card that has this panel. And by the way, this is a really special card. This is the first time in the comic that Spider-Man dons the suit. There's him kind of holding it and making it and getting ready to put it on, but this is the first time it's on. This is a really important card, in my
Justin,
opinion.
can I love the flow that you're on, but can I just interject really quickly? I want to after you're done,
Uh-huh.
not done, but after this segment's over, I want to revisit that about this being the first, because the first page of Amazing Fantasy 15 actually shows Spidey wearing the suit.
It does at the top, but I don't know it made it as a cut. But
It's not
you're
in
right.
story either. Okay.
Well, yes, it's not in story. It's at the top right corner. But you are right in terms of turning the pages. You're right.
Okay, I got
And
it.
if you count the shadow as quote him wearing the suit because he is like casting the shadow of Spider-Man in that
There's
first
that as
splash
well.
page, you might
Yeah.
count that too. But great point.
Okay, but carry on. Sorry. Thank you.
But my point is like they're certifying that this is the card in this slab, and they chose to match the grade, which I think is kind of ironic. But like, why don't you just put a 10 on that bad boy?
Yeah.
But but let me show you the actual. Let me stop sharing so I don't share everybody's business. So this and present. So he shoots me this image. This is the actual card, still in the blue slab, which looks better, in my opinion.
Okay, you weren't asking. You were saying.
Oh
I
yeah,
got you.
and I realized as I said that, and you could hear it both ways. In my opinion, it looks better. So
Man, that's not cool. Like, I get it for marketing. They were like, let's put a cool card into the black label, but like, just use a real
okay,
one. Like, come on, you're a card company. Use a real. I mean, you're a card grading company. Use a real thing.
yeah. So I would say it's not. Somebody's asking if it's fraud.
I
Um,
don't know if it's fraud, but it's
so
misleading.
if you're asking, if fraud is you're lying, right? When you misrepresent the truth in an effort, in any way, right? But CGC, when you grade with them, I'm gonna read part of the terms of and the service terms and conditions when you submit to grade. It says
Okay.
this, and I know nobody likes to read legal jargon like on the screen, but it says the companies, which is more than just CGC, it all folds up into a big company, compiles data regarding and makes digital images of collectibles submitted in for services. Impartial consideration for performance of the service. Let me tell you what that means. That means they're paying you to use the image by giving you the service that you're paying for. So you are making an exchange and it is official, right? Um, that each customer hereby authorizes the company to compile such data and make such images and agrees that each company shall have irrevocable, non-exclusive, perpetual, unlimited, royalty-free rights and license to use and commercialize such data and images for any purpose.
Well, there you go. I mean, there it is. Hustle Crow, love the name, says if
Mhm.
CGC scans the cards they grade, they own the
Correct.
rights to those pictures. There it is.
Yeah. It's a lot easier than the legal jargon I just read, but that's exactly what it says.
And that makes perfect sense, right? But now let's remove ourselves from the lawyer talk and just
Mhm.
think about a one of one that someone owns that actually currently exists in a blue label. Like if he takes it to a show, it's in a blue
Mhm.
label. If he goes to sell it, it's in a blue label. But there's media out there with it represented in a different outfit, which is
And
just weird to me.
and again, I actually don't have a problem that they used an image that they legally have a right to um to promote their new labels. Okay.
Hmm.
I don't have a problem with that. That's just
Yeah,
business, right?
yeah.
M- Unless I'm missing it. My issue is the fact that this should say on here somewhere that it's a production image or like that there's something about it
A
that's not
rendering. It
a
should be
render.
called a rendering. The same way car companies and every
Mhm.
other brand does it. If it's not the real thing, big brands. It should
Right.
be called a rendering.
And by the way, if it says that somewhere in the announcement, I didn't see it. And this is the particular image that I focused in on. And so,
Yeah.
um, but it should be there's a word that we use in our industry that it should not, oh Lord, help me remember it. Well, I'll just say it simply. It should be obvious. It shouldn't be hidden. It should be clear and obvious to a casual reader that this is or isn't exactly what it is.
Right. Sure. 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 Yeah.
And I think it's also kind of, I mean, they could have asked a number of us, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not the most outlandish thing in the world, but it's like they got one over on us. We
Right.
all were assuming that that gentleman sent it in for the black label. And for
Hmm.
whatever that's worth, we were tricked. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well, I mean, they got from me cards to grade. So they had actual images of an actual card with actual grades to promote. Why
Hmm.
couldn't they just do that again? Hey, Justin, you got a couple of cards lying around. We'd love to see them in the new slab. I just said yes. I'm a helpful
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
been happy to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I
Definitely.
would have loved to gotten those back. And instead of just me responding to these images, had on the channel, hey, look, here's the new label, here's the blue label. You know how I feel about the blue label? Let's look at it in person together. Like I would have loved to have done that as well. I think that would have
Yep.
been useful.
Yep.
So, all right, look, we're an hour two. We're going to do one more big thing for the show before we roll out of here. We're going to open up a box of beginnings. You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Ryan. I don't know if we're gonna buy your card
We're not
tonight, but
Ryan. Sorry, we're
oh,
not going to
love
do
you,
it.
Ryan. Love you, Ryan. Love you. We will do it. We will do it.
We will do it. I'll tell you what, I'll let Ryan buy the box if he wants to. But
What, the box of beginnings?
yeah,
Oh, is that
He
what he
doesn't.
wanted?
He doesn't
I don't
have
remember
to.
what he.
Say if he
Yeah.
wants to do something, I'll let him do that.
It's like, hey, I've got stuff for sale too, Justin. I
Oh,
mean, gosh.
no, you sell them on your non-visual
Oh
podcast, my
no,
friend.
no, that's hella funny. I want to I know I put it on my Instagram, but I want to show these here real quick too, because I don't know if our friends here are all familiar. Can I get big real quick and then we'll go to that? Ryan
Yeah,
says, "Nah, yeah, I
all
don't
right,
really want the box of beginnings either.
you got it, bud.
I want some inserts. Look at the ASM 300, the Italian version. Isn't that
That thing
so great with the
is
red?
absolutely great.
I absolutely love it, and I've never had these before. This is my first time with them, and so what I love about it is
Mhm.
this is I'm a high grade snob guy. Like I love this. They're in overseas in Europe. There is
Yeah.
no culture of taking care of your books. There's no bags and boards. It's not like that, and they also don't really ship them very well when you buy them domestically. They come to you. It's a very fun thing to be involved in because there's always
Right.
something going wrong. Um, in any case, no 9/8 exist of this. There is one CBCS 9/8 for whatever that's worth. There is one, but CGC Census has no 9/8. There are only two 9/6s.
Wow.
Total of 9.4s. 2 are
Mhm.
signed, 7 are blue,
Mhm.
and a total of 10 9.2s. So for this book,
Wow.
this is like quite high grade. And I'm just look how great these
They're
look. I
fantastic.
love
In
this thing.
some
So anyway,
ways,
yeah.
that looks better than the traditional 300.
To me, it does. And
Yeah.
I wrote that in the caption of my post. I said, I know that's the more iconic cover, but
Yeah.
stylistically, just visually, this one kind of takes the cake for me.
Did you see my walkthrough video of
I
Metropolis?
haven't yet. No, I haven't yet.
Yeah.
I need to watch that. I haven't yet.
We'll,
Absolutely want to watch that.
we'll walk through that another day. It was quite the surprise for me. So,
Fantastic.
all right, everybody, this is going to be the 8th box that I've opened of Marvel Beginnings, and I've had fun with it so far, and looking forward to doing this first one on the Marvel show.
We talk greetings from Mexico, Varos Rodriguez. Hello. Maybe he's talking to you. Maybe he's talking to me, but he says we speak on Instagram. Hello, my friend.
So I pulled this. This
Oh
is
yeah,
a
that's fantastic.
Gare Conway auto. And then, of course, I pulled the Thing. And
Oh yeah,
Mr. Eddie Wagner posted on Instagram saying that he's doing the sketches for Series 3 right now, and they have told him that they can't do Fantastic Four anymore. That no Fantastic Four can be put into the sketches in Series 3. So if you want to pull a Fantastic Four sketch, you got to do it in Series 1 and Series 2 if he's correct. So, look, we've had some big hits out of the 8 boxes. So the odds of us pulling something pretty big here are kind of low as I see it, but who knows?
Brian's asking if the seller has gotten back to you about your offer yet.
Oh, yeah, that's a great question. If he hasn't, I will show that before we do the box break.
Ooh, nice work, Brian. Nice work. I forgot about that.
Hey, he hung around, so I'm going to keep my word.
Nice. I stuck around too. Norin didn't stick around.
Oh, they countered. I'm not going to make that public. Wow. Hold on one second, guys. Decline.
Decline? You declined the counter? You didn't counter the counter?
No. We are too far apart.
Now Brian says don't show. And now he says show it next week. Ryan says he mentally checked out a few minutes ago, but stuck around. Well, I appreciate that.
All right. Well, let me show it. I promised I would show it.
Okay. Hey, no
right.
secrets.
All right. So 2020, the Marvel Beginnings, they have the jumbo comic clippings, and someone has already pulled this one.
What the heck?
Yes. So you get a redemption card, and in the redemption card, you have to scratch it off and you have to mail it in. And what you're going to get is it says 2022. That's when they were supposed to release it, but it didn't happen. But you're going to get, it's a comic clipping, but it's like 11 by 8. It's a full page.
The comic clippings that are the size of the cards, those feel like cards. I get that.
Yep.
But this is literally a redemption, and you don't even get a card. You literally get the page torn out of the book. And just because it's a redemption, that makes it special. Like it came from a card set. Because, this image.
I want to tell you, I
Yeah.
love it.
I get it.
I
but
freaking love it. And I'm going to tell you why. I know I'm interrupting you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I interrupted you to begin with. So yeah.
But I love it because it's an interior page.
Yes.
And
yeah.
you can own the comic raw, read it. You can own it slabbed and grade it, see it, but you don't have very many ways to see the interiors and collect it and enjoy it, right? You get
the same way you're going to collect and enjoy this. You could do to the page. You could rip it out, CGC it.
You can, but not all of us are like that much into the comic book aspect of it, and we're more into the card aspect of it. So this is a marrying of the two on the card side of things, rather than a single page being torn out and put in a CGC slab. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the equivalent of that. But this technically is on the checklist. So it's a part of the set. It's technically a 1 of 1, and you get to enjoy the full image. And so I enjoy that. There's an AF-15 version of this, of the first page of the AF-15, which is a splash page by Steve Ditko. And I would love to pair that with my AF-15 comic cut and the eventual AF-15 comic book that I'll own one day, Lord willing. It would be this beautiful trifecta to me.
I don't want to step on any seller's toes. I want the seller to get what the seller wants.
Yeah, wants 10 grand.
Whatever it is, I have no opinion about what it should be priced at. And I have no opinion about what someone should pay for it, because if I pulled it, who knows what I would price it at, right? But just to, yeah.
I guarantee you, Steve Aoki's not buying that.
Just to speak about what that is, like I'm gonna bring some context into this.
Mm-hmm.
A page out of AF-15 is valuable. I just lost an auction on a page out of AF-15. The first page, the splash page where he's being made fun of, and it says Spider-Man has the shadow. I forgot what my bid was. It was high, but it ended up selling for $1,800, which was lower than what it sold for previously. Same seller.
Already graded?
Already graded. It's in a CGC slab, just page 1. It just says page on it. It says off-white to white.
Not the cover. The cover, the single page
cover would sell for more. More.
I think the interior pages should be more, personally.
Well, that's page 1. That's one of the best pages, and it did recently sell for $2,300. And this one sold for $1,800, maybe because they sold too close together, right? It was a different cert number. It is a different tear out. Mm-hmm. But the point that I'm kind of trying to think through here is that's a significant page, regardless. Even if you're not in the card world, even if you're a comic guy, you want a page. This page is literally worthless. Like if you rip this, if you're just hear me out. I'm not saying that in this context it is, because it's up to the collector, the buyer, and the emotions surrounded to the fact that it came out of a card set. But that comic book, Amazing Spider-Man $2.99, if you're just going to rip a page out of it, is inexpensive. You can buy the comic book for $25 and have a clean, torn out first appearance of Venom. They're readily available. They're not rare. They are rare in a complete form as a 9.8. They're not rare in other forms. And so to tear it out, which in itself is worthless, I'm speaking in harsh terms just to articulate this point. But since it is associated with the card set, but it isn't a card, but just that connection that was made, like you pull this out of a redemption from a card set, now we got the card, guys. That's where it loses me, because it worked. It's worked. You love it. Other people probably love it too. And whoever thought of it sitting back like, we got him. It cost us $5. We got him. And I don't know if that's like great. But I think that's my stance on it. But again,
sure,
I support you loving it. Like, that's fine. I'm just like, that's not even special, man. It's just special now because they made it a redemption out of the card set. And you love the idea of that, which I get. They did it. They knocked it out of the park, connecting the heartstrings of the card collector to the thing. But that's not like an AF-15 clipping. It's not even close.
It's not the same thing for sure. But there's no other Upper Deck license issued, pack pulled splash pages. And for me, it works. I like it. I don't think it's 10 grand. I think that's,
Yeah. Where
yeah.
are you on it?
I'd rather not say, because I'd love for them to, discover if the market really is there for it. And if not, still have an opportunity at it, and they may watch the channel. But man, I love it. And it's, the idea of any trading card being special by virtue of just being manufactured is kind of silly, if you really think about it, right?
Of course, if you boil it
It's,
down, yeah.
yeah, well, that's kind of what you just did. You just boiled it down.
Yeah, but at least in that case, we're boiling down a card. This isn't even a card. This is like I didn't even have to boil it that much to get to that point.
But to your point, I am more of a card collector, right, than a comic book collector. And if I want to have something that fits in my card collection and has more alignment with the collection, I would rather have that than I would just, tearing out a page, send it to CGC, being into it for $75. Like it wouldn't mean anything to me, honestly.
So the reason it has significance is because Upper Deck licensed it, and it's a card
No,
release
because
product.
it's not just that. If I pull it and like I actually get to redeem it, it's way different. Like it's got a memory tied to it that's hopefully shared with the community. Like that has something that's really, really cool. But if it's the only way to own it, and there's something about it being official. Okay. It just really is. Okay.
But what's official, Justin? What do you mean? It's official because Upper Deck said it's official.
No, because Upper Deck owns the license, and they're the only one who can make licensed Marvel card product. That's why it's official.
Man, if I have a $2.99 and it's in my collection, that's official because Marvel made that. I don't care that Upper Deck stamped it 20
I got a
years later.
$2.99 already.
But I'm not going to call that not official because it's not.
It's an official comic book.
Yeah.
It's not part of a trading card collection.
So the question then is, very simply, does this piece sell, and how much does it sell for?
I guarantee you it sells. I'm not saying it's going to sell for that, but when people see an actual splash page, and when you have your, basically there are like just true blue comic book collector. I mean, comic card collectors. They could care less about your comic book collection. They don't have anything around that. This is it for them. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the idea that anyone who would want this is somehow connected with the comic book itself as a collectible is not true. There are some people who only collect trading cards.
You think we could click through some of the comments that are agreeing with me, so when I watch this episode back,
yes, I would love to do
things?
that. We got well argued.
Thank you.
Did I hear Fausto left CGC? That is not true.
No.
He very much still works for CGC. He left the
he
channel.
He left the stream.
No tearing it out. They carefully cut it out.
I'm sure.
I don't know that we would know that. The edges might cover it up. Lucas says different strokes for different folks. Manu is 100% right in his opinion. We've got hi, Fran Spidey. We've talked a couple of times on Instagram. I'm really enjoying the lives. Greetings from Mexico MX. I think that's like Mexicomics. I think that's what that means.
No, I think you're just seeing. It doesn't say any. It just says from Mexico, but it has a flag. So you might have been seeing like the weird.
Oh, I'm seeing. See how it looks on the screen?
It's funny because on the screen it looks normal for me. So that's really strange. But anyway, carrying on. Yeah.
Wait, on which screen?
If you look at the YouTube video right now, it just says Mexico and then has a Mexican flag.
StreamYard. Look at StreamYard.
I'm looking. Yeah, me, I am on StreamYard.
That's so weird. It says MEXIOMX.
Yeah, that's weird. You got the back. Yeah. All right.
It's a shelf piece, says Lucas. I like to display anything I own and collect. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
This is just a larger version of a traditional comic cut card. I like the idea from Vintage Lord. Allie says for 10,000 for a jumbo cut is steep. Perhaps it'll have a package presentation that makes it look nice. We don't know that, so you can't really factor that into your decision. I I am with Manu, says I love
Thank you,
podcasts.
my friend. Thank you.
Now, this is what I call a good debate. He waits till
I
I'm
agree.
sick to debate me. The
Oh no,
value
I wait for you to pull up something that I could debate. That's a 50-cent page out of a comic book that, because it says it's serialized by Upper Deck, has some value. It's an easy thing for me to be confused about.
For sure. The value of a thing is what angers me. How on any timeline can you tell me a piece of a comic book is worth more than the original page of art that's from the artist? That Todd McFarlane art for that page.
Oh, that would be $250,000. That'd be $250,000.
So he's talking about just other pages that you could buy.
Oh, what did he say? He said that? Hold on. He said the value of the things is what angers me. How, on any timeline, can you tell me a piece of a comic book is worth more than an original page of art from that artist? He's just generally speaking, how could a McFarlane piece go for $7,000, but a page cut out of a comic book where everyone has the thing is worth 10,000? He's just, he's making a statement.
I would love to see a piece of original art that was published for 7,000. I haven't seen anything like that.
He could show you a few. He's a hunter. He's got a few. I'm not going to talk about how much he paid for them, but he could show you. Dave's got them.
I've seen his pages. I just didn't assume that he paid less than 10 for them. So
we don't tell people what.
Truly says, I don't mind the redemption, but stop cutting up the books for the sake of creating hits. Maybe they make the entire books the redemptions. I guess I don't understand that. Like, would you rather print the hits?
Yeah, make your own. Just make. I mean, man, there's nuance. I think this is not. I think this was a silly move on their part. It's nuanced. It depends on what it is and where it's coming from. That's just like when you're coming from the comic book side of things and you know what that actually is. It's like, get out of here.
It's a fantastic image of Venom that
Correct,
cannot be properly appreciated on a trading card. And I like the idea of a one-on-one.
It can be properly. We've appreciated on the highest series.
I'm talking about it as
Metal.
A comic cut.
Oh, cutting that out. Correct.
Yeah, as a comic cut.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I'd show that thing off and be really proud if I had it. I'm just not anywhere near $10,000. That's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, I'm glad we're all in agreement. The word is agreeance. I only just found out the word is not in agreement. It's agreeance.
I'm just going to be like, I'm going to pull this back up just for a second.
Oh, I was literally just talking about the word, though. I only just found out that the word is in agreeance.
In agreeance, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, fact. The problem that everybody's having is this, which is just an asking price. It doesn't really exist until somebody, actually buys it.
He's supposed to ask that, though. What is he going to do?
If
900? No.
I'm just going to say, if it said 900, we would fight each other trying to buy it.
For sure.
And that's the real issue with this conversation. It's not that it isn't cool. It's not that you wouldn't want it. It's the fact that someone slapped $10,000 on it. So now we can talk about what something's worth and not worth, blah, 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 blah. I didn't offer anywhere near that, by the way. And that's why I declined the offer. The issue, if it was at $900, we would all be saying, that's really cool. I like it. Let me grab it.
Thank you, Marvelous Facts. Love that. He said, I give the rant a 9.9 out of 10.
Yeah. All that.
Love that.
Brian said, I still like to own it. I'm with you. Collect what you like and try to leave the money out of it. Yeah, well, I can't get people to give me their stuff that I like without giving them money. So
if you reverse engineer this, though, the value, all of this, even the fact that this gentleman selling it has it up there for $9,999. He wouldn't have done that if the setup to it wasn't the setup that set it up in that way. Like Upper Deck making it one of their premier pulls from the set is all playing into it. The point, at the point where the community says this is actually cool, that's when it becomes a thing. And the community said that as soon as the checklist was released.
I'm pretty sure like the only person actively talking about these jumbo cut clippings in any real significant way is me. I haven't heard anybody going crazy about it.
Oh, really? Well, yeah.
Yeah. Like literally no one.
Man, that seller should just send that thing to you.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, I like it. I would love to own it. I'm nowhere near $10,000, but I don't have to listen to this crap about, well, why did Upper Deck even make it? I could just tear the page out. That's ridiculous.
Why?
It's absolutely ridiculous. The price point is the issue. If the price point was lower, we'd love it. If it's too high, we think it's stupid. But whether Upper Deck should or shouldn't make it, that's not really even part of the conversation for me.
Did they make it the premier insert from the set? Is it one of the premier pulls from the set, like one of the
It
hardest
is,
to
but
get?
this is a lower end set. This is not meant to be the highest high-end set. Actually, this set has comic cut clippings that are not quite AF-15, but on par. Like, I mean, close to it. Like, they've got some really, really special stuff in here. And this to me is a fun aspect of it because splash pages don't get enough, even in the comic book community, splash pages don't get enough respect. Where an artist sits down and tells a story on one page, basically, of a comic book. And I love them. I've loved splash pages before Upper Deck decided they were going to make a redemption out of it. And so when I saw that they were making redemption out of splash pages, and I can get, because it's not just the Todd McFarlane, you can get the Steve Ditko, you can get the Jack Kirby, you can get these really amazing artist splash pages. And I love the idea of that.
I mean, I don't want to upset you more than I have.
No, I'm not. I'm upset. I'm not upset at you. Don't hear that. I'm not upset at anybody here. It's just to say that it shouldn't be collected because someone cut it out of a book and put it into a redemption pack. It's just ridiculous.
But I feel like I don't know that that's
who gets to
exactly
decide
what
what's
I'm saying.
collectible? Like,
I
it
don't know
doesn't
that
make
that's what I'm
sense.
saying. I don't know that that's what I'm saying. But for some reason, I can't hear anything other than the reason it is collectible is because Upper Deck said so. That seems like what I'm hearing.
Last I checked, I don't open Fanatics Marvel cards or Topps Marvel cards or Manu Marvel cards. I don't.
Mhm.
I mean, they don't have the license. It's not considered official. That is important. Otherwise, it's altered and aftermarket. And knowing the difference between the two in the world of collecting is important. In Marvel cards, especially.
Yeah. I wonder what's coming next.
I mean, I don't have the right to use the Marvel images and sell them in a 2.5 by 3.5 trading card.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would get a cease and desist letter and get shut down. And rightfully, I would get blackballed by the community because, yeah, they're fake. Exactly. So it matters.
Wait.
It matters that it's coming from Upper Deck. Who else should make it? Who like in the world that exists right now?
But it's already made. It does exist. There's thousands of them. I have them in the short box right there. I can flip through the last page of 299.
Right, but yeah, you're talking about older sets, right?
No, I'm talking about the comic book. Like, it exists. I have that page.
I don't collect comic. When's the last time I bought a comic book?
Right. So, but now that it's released by Upper Deck, you collect it.
I have hundreds of thousands of dollars in Upper Deck stuff. Did I just stop?
No, but
you've been here with me the whole time.
No, I like the thing. I think there should be.
You know what? We're about to open this
podcast. Said it again.
What did he say?
He said it's in my collection. It's official.
It's official.
It's the second time we quoted it. I said that earlier.
Yeah. I really hope I pull the AF-15 splash page or another cool redemption card, and then people can tell me it's not worth collecting.
No, I just told you I was about to pay $1,800 for the page. That is something actually scarce, actually rare. It's not cool just because it's licensed by Upper Deck. It's cool because it's the coolest thing ever.
All right.
The last page of the 299.
15 years, and we realize that there's 40,000 people have a comic book of 299. Yeah. But only, I don't own it, but if I did, only Justin has an officially licensed splash page
They're
of the
all
interior
officially
build.
licensed. They're all released by Marvel. They're
I know,
officially licensed.
but who's going to pay more for what?
Well, that's a great conversation, and that depends. That's why this is the card buyer will pay more for the card piece because it's
But
the
it
card
being
piece.
officially licensed is why, not because it's somebody cut it out of a book.
Justin, it is officially licensed. It's a Marvel product already. Now it's just double licensed to be
But
re-released. It's basically
if I cut out just the page, right?
Mhm,
I'm not
mhm.
saying it's not official, but
I
now it's
can't wait to
now
catch up with these comments.
now it's like a damaged book, right?
Yes, you're making my point, but I'm going to let you continue. Yes.
I'm
And
totally fine with it.
because Upper Deck cut it out, it's not damaged now. It's
It's
still
not
the same
damaged
exact
because they
thing.
have the right to create something that is
No, no, no.
yes, they do.
No,
They
no. I
paid good. I don't know what they paid for, but they paid
on
money to
paper,
have that right.
on paper they made the right, right? They have the right, but that doesn't mean that I now don't think of cutting the same way. You cut the page, you cut the page. It doesn't matter what
I'm
your
telling
lawyer
you,
said. You cut it.
go cut one, put them a
Yeah,
new border around it, and see what
yeah.
it sells for.
Don't challenge me because I'll make
I'm
something really
challenging
cool
you
out
right
of it.
now.
That's fine, and because I'm not impressed that Upper Deck licensed it. You know, yeah, the AF-15 is a completely different conversation to me because the pages by themselves are extremely sought after. They are.
So you okay?
1962, an item that
Right.
everybody is
But
dying to
they're
have.
sought after by who?
Spider-Man collectors.
Okay, great. That's wonderful.
Mhm.
But you're saying that just because it's a Marvel card collector, that shouldn't be respected enough to say since a Marvel card collector that's sought after, they shouldn't want it.
No, make it
It's
have it be desirable.
it's manufactured scarcity. The first AF-15 was manufactured too. It's not manna from heaven. Like it's all freaking manufactured. Like it doesn't make
Yes,
sense to me.
we're I don't I'm gonna try to find. I'm gonna disconnect. I want to. I mean, I think I've said what I think about it. I don't know if I could say it in different words. But I do agree with you that let's say that gentleman posted it for $100,
Mhm.
we would not be having any debate about it. It'd be like, someone buy it. It's $100. Get it.
I'm telling you, for me, I suspect that that's like what creates the fuel for this conversation to be heated is the list price.
No, I'm telling you my truth. My truth is that you put so much significance on the fact that Upper Deck said they put it out. It's already a special
I
thing,
don't
whether Upper
buy.
Deck says it or
I
not.
know, but I don't buy Marvel card stuff from another current modern card maker. Like
But if there was another current Marvel card maker, you would.
more than likely, because whether or not it is
So
official
insert any
based
name.
on license and copyright is important because I don't want to buy fakes.
So insert no cutout of a comic book that's real is fake because the comic book is already real. Cutting it out
As a
doesn't make
trading
it
card
fake.
collectible, if I'm not going to say anybody's name, said people who are quote making altered fake cards right now, cut out a comic book and made a trading card out of it, it would be a fake. I wouldn't want anything to do with it. Nothing.
Unlicensed, it would be an unlicensed Marvel card. Okay, that I agree. But
That's what I'm
I
talking about.
thought, okay, the only part that I'm disagreeing with is if you cut a page out of a comic book, maybe that's not what you were saying. That it doesn't make the page fake. That just makes the page cut out of the
No,
comic book.
if you present it as a trading card,
Well, then it's not a
it's not
licensed product.
correct.
Yeah.
This is a splash page. I get it. And it's the size of a comic book page. I get it.
It's the
But you
comic
can
book page, yeah.
but it's technically a pack pull trading card because you can only get it through a redemption
And
card.
that's and that's why they got the card community by because they're like, this is a card product. You need it, card collector.
I love it.
That's the thing. I know you do.
I absolutely love it.
I know that.
It's not the same thing as pulling a redemption for an original art piece.
Oh, that'd be something.
Yeah, totally get that. But
what
for
about
me,
this?
I think it's cool.
Would you like it if I said that like I was going to say something bad? Like, would you like it if someone? I literally mean, would you like this? Because I would like this.
Uh-huh.
And I think someone did this at the last McFarlane signing. They cut out the $2.99 the page, and they had Todd sign it. And it's slabbed by CGC as a witness McFarland signature at the last McFarland signing.
He asked
What
if
do
we're
you
talking
say?
about the Venom jumbo clipping. I said yes.
You already know.
It's junk,
And,
Alonzo. Don't buy it.
It's,
You can just go tear one out of the back of your comic book and glue it to your
but-
wall and enjoy it.
it would be the same thing. And it would actually be more special because you did it yourself and didn't let someone convince you it's worth something because they did it on their lunch break. Trust me, it's more special that way. But what that guy did, cut it out,
Yeah.
sent it to the signing, had it signed by Todd, and now it's slabbed as a witness signature. That's pretty freaking sweet.
It's cool. And if I was a comic book collector and I was like, you know, that was my book and I wanted an alternative way to collect it because I already had all the other stuff, I would go after something like that if it was
You
priced
got
right.
comic books behind you.
I do.
Yeah. All right, round 2 next week. We'll see where this thing goes.
Love it. I love it. All right. I've already opened the box. We're opening these cards.
Oh, I forgot about those. All right, well, you open. I want to read through some comments here.
Let's do it. Well, yeah. We don't have to beat a dead horse. I think we.
Armando said show Manu the Neo hit. What's the Neo hit?
So Neo pulled a booklet, a comic cut booklet, and it's of X23. And so each of the 6 comic cuts that are in this booklet are like from her like lineage as a character. So it's a first appearance and then, you know, it goes on from there. It's really, really, really cool. And it's out of 5. There's only 5 of them. You know, it's manufacturer scarcity. It's just junk. They cut up a comic book. It's pure trash. Nobody should collect it. So far, I think he's got quite a few people trying to buy it.
Neo, you hear the stuff Justin's saying? I didn't even say that. You hear the stuff Justin just said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
No, it's really awesome. It's beautiful. And it was the first one pulled in terms of what the booklets that, you know, I've seen, but then someone privately sent me another one, but I can't say anything about it. It's a black parallel. Oh, we got Blink here. This is an orange parallel. This is going to be the number parallel that pops up, I think, the most. Because
are they prism?
Yeah, there's like a prism full effect to it.
I'm a fan of that. Venom Collector says, I would think $1,500 would be about right for that cut.
No, it is not the size of the card.
No, it's the page. Yeah, it's the full page.
Full page. That's why it's a redemption, because they can't put it in an actual pack.
Right. They wanted to cut it, but they didn't want to fold it because that would damage it. I
love you, Manu.
So I love you too, man. So Swish says some folks just list it to show off and price it so high they won't sell it on purpose. Yeah, some people definitely do that. Brian says, I love cuts, combines my love for cards and comics, just different form of art, correct? Armando says, show Manu the... Oh, we already did.
25 panel booklets. That's an actual comic, by the way.
VP says I love the cuts and would love to own that one. I believe this discussion has a lot to do with the 10K price. He's on your side about price being the inciting the reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Made a collage the other day, and I would still value a card created by Upper Deck more. As Spidey said, its being official means a lot for some collectors. I'm definitely gathering that.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Jonathan Kutsky says, I cut up a comic book and made a collage the other day, but I would still value a card created by Upper Deck more. As Spidey said, it being official means a lot for some, all capital, some collectors. And I'm gathering that, and Upper Deck knows that, and Upper Deck is making sure those some collectors are out there. Ryan McKenna, it needs to be like that. Ryan McKenna says, it needs to be like the ASM 300 from Spidey Metal, cut up into many cards. We dug that. We all really dug that, actually. Oh, wait, this is the box that has the splash page redemptions?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Brian wants you to pull one. He says, let's pull a splash page redemption in the box in front of you.
I'm just going to tear it in half, throw it away. Trash.
Southern Hype collapse. Loving this debate, guys. I dig it. VP Trading Card says you wouldn't buy fake Jordans. Oh yeah, we read that.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to. You might do it on accident.
That would suck. Yeah.
Terribly suck.
Well, what you don't know can't hurt you. So if no one else calls you out on it, you've enjoyed them for 5
But it
years.
is nice
What's the
when
difference?
you can know when it's when it's licensed and it's
Yeah.
authentic and it's not fake.
What else we got?
Illustration boards. People have been liking those. I like this card.
It's a great piece of art. I forget the actress's name. I always say she reminds me of that actress. The actress is I love. Yeah.
What is he? Good job. I love it, Dave.
What'd he say? I'm up in the comments.
Dave said, in spite of the whole argument, I just bought an Eric Larson original art. I love that.
Congrats. Did you really? Congrats. What the heck?
Did.
I can't wait
You
to
did.
see that. All right. Let me
Some
catch
people
up, guys. Let me catch up.
Some people can't afford to play in the original art game. So
I know.
they have to,
I'm working
to have
on
different
it. I'll
types
get
of
there one day.
collections.
Yeah, they need Upper Deck to tell them what's worth buying. I know. And first of all, Upper Deck, shout out, man. Thank you so much, guys. That was so great. Dylan, you're the man. Dylan sent me a nice text today. I texted him back. I hope he's having a great day. One of the greatest things Upper Deck ever did. So cool.
Cloak. So cool. No, it really is. Oh wait, this is a
redemption.
Ooh, no, a first appearance. So this is kind of a shorter printed card. Long story short, and they're tiered. I think. I don't know. I have to look into that. I haven't had a chance to really dive into that. That's cool. Andrew said, I'd be tempted to just keep the unscratched redemption card itself. It's like keeping the golden ticket and skipping the Wonka tour. You know what? Sounds like it'd be smart to skip the Wonka tour. You might, turn into a big blueberry or something.
We should have brought Kenny's comment into the conversation earlier because we talked about buybacks the other day. Kenny M says, well, why are buybacks so expensive? It's almost the same thing. You can buy a raw version of the old card for cheap, but because Upper Deck stamps it, they're more valuable. Yeah, but they ain't cut it. I'm just adding something to it, but you make a good point, Kenny.
Well, look, I mean, if you strip a lot of us down, right? We want what somebody else can't have. And if everybody
I'm on record saying that.
If everybody else can have the, regular base card, well, but do you have one of the out of 20s? That becomes a part of this, whether people want to vocalize it or not. It is true.
I love buybacks.
And
I got a thing for buybacks.
And my thing is like, I love that card. I already have that base. Now I want the other to go with it because I really enjoy that card.
Southern Hype says a solid card, right? Southern Hype collects as a solid card collector versus a solid comic collector. Good debate.
Oh, well,
or a debate. Both. Yeah, I collect both, but
And again, like I said, it's one of those things where if you have one, I'd love to pair it with the other. You know what I mean? It's not just having the one thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I'm really just curious to know what your offer was, but we're gonna talk about that another time.
Well, do you think it's kosher for me to say what my offer was?
I don't know. Are you? I mean, I haven't thought through what your strategy is. Is letting us know like, are you still strategizing to get it? Like, you already declined his counter without countering, so I don't know where you're at with it.
I guess I can make that public.
And that's on you. I don't want to.
Let's hear the comments. Do you think it's do you think it's like it's not tactful to disclose or not disclose, especially in this context?
I think you should think about what it means to you and not what it means to anyone else that has any desires to buy it or sell it. I don't
here's
think
the thing.
Concern yourself with that.
Like my grandma said, the well has less water the second time you come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I made what I thought was a healthy offer.
I want you to stick to that. Yeah.
The idea that they're just going to crawl back and get that same offer again is not true. Not in my world.
I respect Justin. I freaking respect that.
What do they say in the comments, my friend?
It's a lot of like what we sort of went through from time to time, but
Mhm.
Lucas says difference between APs versus licensed sketches, like other comparisons, right?
Well, AP
And
is a
then,
license, but we'll talk about that later.
okay, there you go. And then some comments we've already seen. Southern Hype says, I love this debate. Both valid points. Grabs popcorn. Loving those comments.
I love this card.
Marvel Marshall, that's a very cool card. Marvel Marshall says, do you think this is how comic book collectors felt when Marvel cards came out? I don't know. Is that because when I first started collecting, 5, 6 years old, both things existed in full force. So I
Well,
don't know.
that's a great question, but the way I think I remember hearing it is these were a novelty, not a collectible.
Mm, mm, mm.
And you've heard me say it. It's the thing that no one wants that people end up wanting eventually, or that people don't want. Maybe not no one's the right word, but like newsstands, like that's not the collectible, and then it becomes the
Exactly.
collectible.
Correct.
Trading cards, that's kind of silly. Who wants that? The kids who are building all these memories with it.
Exactly, right? Right.
And that's kind of my point. Like if I wake up 15 years from now and all these people have a great comic, which is a $2.99, and it's all slabbed up, I would like to, in a way that's like a licensed official collectible, not meaning that the page isn't licensed. I'm talking about in the way that I received it. It's sent to me the way it was meant to be made on my wall, and like no one else had one. Like that'd be pretty cool. But not for
I'd be,
$10,000.
yeah, and I'd be smiling ear to ear if you got it. I just want to be able to have the critical debate about, they kind of pulled one,
Well, I think the debate's healthy because hopefully, if someone listens to that debate and they still want to pay an obscene amount of money, they heard both sides. If they listen to the debate and they're like, you know what, I'm not going to make an offer, it helps them make that decision.
Yeah, and truth be told, there are people that got enough money to make whatever decisions they want, whether they put good thought into it or not. Like it is what it
Oh,
is,
I don't trash other people's asking price unless they're trying to shield somebody into it.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, dude, you ask whatever you want. You have every right to ask whatever you want. No question.
This should have an
No
insert in it,
question.
by the way. So let's see. It's the last pack.
Brian says we were about to open a box of beginnings, but I had to ask about the offer. And that's so funny because that is what led into all of that.
Ooh.
Captain Crockpot, thank you, my friend. He says, I think Manu gets it. Diorama Rama, way to go, Brian. Now mom and dad are fighting. Yeah.
Hey, do you like this card?
Oh, I
to me, this has like
that card.
if you opened up Upper Deck product in the 90s, like this feels like a 90s card. That gold border.
Great looking. I love that card.
That
Oh, that's a black variant then.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I like the card beneath it too. Okay.
I was watching Graded Gamer, Amanda, and is it N Keith?
N Keith, which is Keith Boyle.
I was watching Amanda and Keith Boyle open up some boxes, and they pulled the Black Cat base black, and it was so beautiful. And then Keith had already pulled the like shiny flipped version, and I asked like, "What's flipped on the flipped?" And we had the comparison. It's the actual artwork is.
That's what I'm showing you on this one.
Oh, excellent! Yeah, there you go.
Which is great.
Wait, are flips always shiny then?
No, yes. Sorry, I think so.
Oh, okay,
I thought this was going to be a numbered one. I think I may have missed my hit, unless the. I guess maybe the first appearance variant was the other hit. That certainly may be the case. Let's look at these other cards and double check. It's too complicated. Going back to JPEG, NFTs, and digital magic internet money.
I'm going to get to that comment soon. Who was that from?
That's from Charles. Stacking
okay, I'll get this soon. What did Mr. Chandler said? As a comic collector, the comic cut cards pull me into the card collecting hobby. So as a comic collector, the comic cards connect the two hobbies for him.
Mhm.
Doing this to expand the hobby in another way for Marvel fans is a win. I'd be a prime example. So he's saying it worked for him. And I want to clarify, I am not making an argument against comic cuts. I have comic cuts. I dig comic cuts. I'm making a very specific argument against this one thing and the way that it's being perceived, received, or so on and so forth. And it's just what Justin and I like to do. We
Yeah.
like to argue. Or
So
I like
question
to
for
argue,
you.
and then Justin gets pulled into it.
Yeah. All right. So question for you. I'm gonna pull
Yes.
the image back up for fun.
Okay. And I love that. But guys, you got to know something. That is one of the most important images of all images in Marvel products to me.
Says
I
who?
love that panel.
I'm messing with you.
Says me.
Predict says
Says
so?
that to me.
Because Marvel says so.
No, because I
So
said so.
what
I
if
did. Because
just the
McFarlane said
face?
so.
What if just the face was a comic cut one-of-one redemption? And
But it was the shape of a card.
Yep.
I'd want it.
Mm-hmm.
The same way there's a bunch of clippings that I'd say I'd want, but I did not ever bid on or buy or go after or attempt to trade for or feel heartbroken that I didn't have them. In that way, I'd want it. Not that I would have to have it. I would take it. I would own it. I would keep it. I'd be like, this is awesome. I'd show it on the show.
Yeah.
Would I go to any lengths to attain it? No.
But would it be collectible?
Of course it would. Even this is going to be collectible.
Just making sure.
Yeah. I just don't think it belongs on a pedestal. I think it belongs to be represented as what it is. A piece of paper cut out of a comic book that we all have in our short boxes if we're Venom collectors.
Right. And to me, it was.
You're a great example of what Mr. Chandler said. The comic and card world merging in an official capacity.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, because the comic book is cheap, that actually kind of makes me want that a little more.
Because you should be pursuing a Mark Jewelers 9.8 of that comic book.
I understand, but I'm not in the comic book space anymore. It's such a. I mean, I am, but I don't find myself actively looking for comic books. I have a few rare books that, when the time and money's right, I'm going to buy them. Lord, if everything works out.
For sure.
But what I'm getting at is, I really appreciate that image. Like, I love that image. And in my slab version of the book, I don't get to enjoy it. But this way, I would in its full glory. Yeah. And that I really appreciate. And the fact that it would connect to my collection, meaning it's connected through the fact that they're Upper Deck products that I have, and they're part of a comic cut series. It works. It just works.
I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut one out of my own comic book, have Todd sign it, and then put it in a CGC slab and just enjoy it that way.
See, I think that's awesome too. So technically all cards are just pieces of paper, correct?
Dave,
they are.
Dave.
Dang
it, Dave.
I think this was in reference to maybe the first appearance variant that I pulled, or I think so. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, the MODOK first appearance that you pulled, and you said you thought it would be did you say you thought it would be numbered? I don't remember. Was that applying to a different card?
I thought there would be 2 number cards in there if I didn't hit like another insert. I just didn't realize that the first appearance variant is one of the inserts, I believe. So
I got you.
I thought that was like a lucky base hit, kind of thing. But no, it's cool. Dude.
What?
You know what? What did I say earlier? No one's ever been converted by losing an argument. So
I don't know if anyone lost this argument. I don't know if we lose arguments, man. We kind of both, ride our horses into the sunset.
That's right.
Whichever direction our sunset is in.
That's exactly right. One thing we can't agree on is it's a wonderful image. However you want to enjoy it, it's a wonderful image.
I love it
for sure.
So much.
Yeah. Well, look, everybody, keep an eye out for me at National. If you're going to be there, say hello to me. I'm at a disadvantage. You get to see my face. I don't know yours or see yours. So when you walk up, just you got to let me know who you are so that I can say hello and maybe connect who you are on social media with who you are in person. So I'd love to do that. Again, I'll be there Friday and Saturday, and message me on Instagram or whatever we might can connect. I do have something pretty special that I'm going to be a part of while I'm there. I'm really excited about that, but I have not been given permission to say it publicly yet, but I'm looking forward to being able to do so. It's
Ooh.
connected to Spider-Man.
Ooh.
So.
All right. I'm sad.
Why? We're at hour 3.
like-
I got to go.
I know there was like 30 comments. I'm going to read the comments and I'm going to respond to all of my friends next week. But yes, you get it. You have a great night, my friend. We started late, so this is essentially hour 4 prep.
Ryan, like, Manu, meanwhile, I got this rare manila envelope. It had a comic in it.
Hey, that's actually really true. And it's actually, you know what? You don't get to go yet, Justin. No, you hold on. You're leaving in 5 minutes.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. You know what to do. Hit the like button, smash the button.
No, hold on. I got an envelope for you. We're going to talk about why that's funny and also just
Ryan.
funny. Yeah, Ryan.
I was about to go to bed.
No, hold on. No. Okay. We're going to talk about special. We'll talk about special. I'll tell you about some special. Where is that? Everyone here? You guys here? Okay, look. Acclaim, Maximum Carnage, 1994, promotional book, came out for pre-orderers of the video game. If you pre-order the video game, you obviously got the game for Sega or for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and they mailed you this book in a white envelope. This is a promo book. It has bits and pieces of the Maximum Carnage storyline. It's thin. It's made rather cheaply. It's incredibly hard in high grade. There are 21 9.8s, blue labels, and 2 yellow labels. I just sold my yellow label 9.8 signed by Sienkiewicz of this book. This is the envelope that it got mailed to you in. So yes, it is a white envelope, but how sick is that? It has the video games. Yeah, not me. It was whoever sold it wanted to, and this person did the same thing too. Sharpied the address out. But anyway, these are far more rare than the book. But who the heck kept the envelope, right? But look, man, this is amazing. This is just incredible. So that's like a little bit of the funny thing he was saying, but I wanted to pull this out because these are far more rare than this, and I will buy as many of these as I can find. And the reason I have 2 is because that's all that I found so far. So if you want to sell me something that is a white envelope, I will send you money for it. Okay, good night, everyone.
All right, let me get this back the right way. All right, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, manufactured already. It's all manufactured. Unless you collect a rock or something.
No one has seen it before. It's actually really rare. But you know what people have seen? The last page of $2.99. I'm so sorry. It's still cool. I know. Gosh.
All right. Thank you for watching. Love you all. And as always, I hope you have a marvelous day.